Yeah, there we go.
The freestyle by Corey Holcomb and this bitch. Cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. I don't like your daughter, bitch. Ever since I saw the little hoe, niggas knocking on my motherfucking door. Is Trina there? Is she coming out? I say, hey, put that thing in that bitch mouth, cause I don't like your daughter, bitch. Going in my refrigerator. Every nigga that nut in her, somehow they hate her. Her 2 kids that she kept cause she thought them dudes was gonna give her fuck. But then they ducked out on her ass. Fuck that silly slut. Even though that bitch do got a big ass butt. But I won't fuck her though. Cause it's your daughter. But get the daughter out my face before the slaughter. I don't like your daughter, bitch.
I told you he had some shit.
Friends. How many of us have them?
Let's be
friends, motherfucker. We go Eddie. That's D level right there. 51 original motherfucking 50 nigga minus the shark. Zoe here. Y'all know what the fuck it is.
And those that don't, because there could be a couple of newcomers that haven't seen it since.
I am Corey Holcomb. This is Darlene OGOT's. And a very happy surprise this week. We have OG Bobby Todd Smith in the house. What's up, Bobby?
Man, it's good to be here, man. It's good to be anywhere.
I'm glad you back. But you know motherfuckers thought we was beefing and shit like that.
Well, you know, people spend most of their lives worrying about stuff that they have no understanding of or control over. So good luck to them on that.
Right?
That's how I feel, man. Sometimes I respond to people on social media because it just be so outrageous and people be like, why are you talking to them? I be like, I'm just a motherfucker like that. I just want to ask this motherfucker, what the fuck did you just say? Because it be so many people who talk in a way where you just be like, did a man just say that? Man, it's this dude. He just questioned everything I do. He said, then when he got mad, he resulted to, you don't like black women shit. You know, and I just be like, get your desperate ass out of here, motherfucker.
But that is
I talk about all bitches. White, black, Mexican, Asian. It don't matter. If you fuck up, I'm going in. Y'all niggas, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't went in on my black winged duck. Fuck y'all. My head sexy. A lot of crazy shit in the news, and I want to get on this shit. I don't even know which one to start with.
I know, there's just too much.
There's too many to pick, so just pick one.
Which one stands out to you? Because everybody already done gone through the Omarosa.
What's up, Detroit?
Uh-oh. We squabbing.
Reverend Wayne T. Hustlin' ass Jackson. Boy, them niggas, they tired of his ass.
Woo!
They tired of it. What you call it, Bobby?
Deke O'Malley.
You said an uprising.
You said that wasn't a fight, right? You said that wasn't protest.
You got to understand, man. It's a church in practically every community where there's a population of black people that have been taken to that place where they can't justify it no more. All the money's going one way. All the favor is going one way, and that's the pastor and his entourage. Right. Everybody else is contributing really to that.
Right.
But they reap no benefit. And anything can set it off because that's what that church is, you know.
Wayne T. Jackson has been getting paper up out lames for years.
And years.
On the Christian hustle side of the game.
God dang.
This man has been killing them. Everybody know he filthy rich. If you from Detroit, goddammit, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you ain't from Detroit, you heard about it. Wayne T. Jackson is pimping. It wasn't never no downtime for him. Remember when General Motors went out of business? Yeah. Everybody used to get in their paper and then they put everybody out, not him. He was like, I don't know what's wrong with y'all niggas. I'm getting it good.
Yeah, y'all got to come on here with it. Yeah.
You want to know what the gist of it, why it happened?
Explain what happened at Wayne T. Jackson Church.
Okay, the gist of it started, the protest was organized due to the fact that there was an offering request of 1,000 and or 300 the Saturday before, right, that. Zeke stated.
Don't forget he said he got ATM machines in the back.
Okay.
This nigga ready to get your paper, lames.
One of the guys said that he stated he witnessed the offering and wondered why a wealthy minister like Bishop, Jackson, needed an offering of $1,000 to $300 for each member of his congregation when he lived in a large house and drove a Rolls Royce. Then the organization. That
still ain't telling it.
No, but they arranged that, and so then that's why it happened the following weekend.
He ain't got no regular large houses. People in Detroit with large houses. This motherfucker got
a compound,
a sucker supplied house that's big than the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, and he said that's what reminded me of how Creflo Dollar asked his congregation to help him purchase that plane. So he said that's why he started to organize that for the following weekend.
Monkey see, monkey do.
All right, let me just say, I ain't even read that shit, what D reading, but look. In America, when people see a fool, they bump his head. Wayne T. Jackson.
This is
been
incredible.
Bumping fools' heads in Detroit for a long time. It's easy to make it seem like I'm the bad guy. It's easy. Oh, Corey, you talking about Reverend Wayne T. Jackson. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about I'm speaking on his pimping.
And that's what it is, whether people want to accept the truth or not. And several of those guys have done the same thing, man. They found that people want to believe you to the extent that they will put you before them and not question the possibility that you could just be hustling me. I mean,
but
religion is a very
when it's obvious because a lot of them don't come straight out.
There's billions of people who follow some kind of religious thing first,
right?
And they're serious about it.
I tell you like this, D, why don't you believe in it?
Why don't I?
Yeah. Why don't you go to church every week and give a motherfucker your paper?
Well, because I've actually...
They call tithes. That's what they call, right?
I've had experiences like that, like this man was experiencing, even when I was a child, and not even with just money. We're talking about just telling you what to wear. I'm going to church. How is it that I can't wear, you have to cover this. Okay, then I'll do that. Then it's something else.
I went to my homeboy church.
So not even just money, but go ahead.
And all the women in the front row, they got these big blankets. They give it to them as soon as you sit in the front row.
Sit down. You cover your legs, right?
Because it be girls at the church hustling that monkey
crossing
with the preachers.
Oh, sweet.
Them preachers see that pussy, they go.
Oh.
Good God.
Stop.
What?
So what did he say in Coming to America? There's a God.
It's my man. Y'all know Luther.
Yeah.
When you go to Luther Church, he got them things. You cover up all that shit. Because them women, God damn it, they there to serve.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. But no, I've had too many experiences that I just felt negative. I said, this don't feel right. So.
The last church I went to was my friend Luther in Atlanta. And let me just tell you this. When I walk in a church, I don't feel deception. The whole church experience for me ain't all deception. There are people who are actually there because they believe that what they doing is the right thing to do. Mm-hmm. And when you are in a church with these people,
stop.
It kind of brings you joy. You be like,
so
these
it's
people,
individuals, right?
Some of these people ain't got, and those are the people who sitting there and they are just into it.
Oh, and how about the ones that are eyeballing you? Like
everybody who ain't into it, those the bullshit motherfuckers.
And that's the majority.
Right. The majority, right?
When you go to church, you see that bitch sitting around with the fan doing this. That bitch there for some bullshit.
And you can't sit right there.
Right.
No.
That's reserved.
That nigga who walk you, because they think I'm a boss nigga. That nigga who walk you to the front, sit you right by the offering tray.
They don't even know.
That nigga on bullshit. It is what it is.
Woo.
There's good people in church, and there's bad people in church.
Yes, sir.
But I ain't tripping, but I'm talking about it, goddammit. Wayne T. Jackson, father of Brandon T. Jackson. Brandon T. Jackson is Comedian slash actor.
Actor,
He was in a lot of movies at one time.
okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was in that movie Tropic Thunder, the little black dude.
I didn't see that.
You ain't see Tropic Thunder?
Oh,
Yeah, that ain't your
it's-
type of thing.
No, but it is.
They had him acting gay.
They sure did. I didn't even think about
What
that.
else was he in?
That's how Hollywood do niggas. I ain't mad at Brandon. Brandon, get your paper.
He's funny
nigga.
though. He was funny.
But
Yeah.
that nigga was talking about some gay shit in the movie. And it's just acting. It's just acting.
Yeah, that's
Look,
true.
his papa said, "Get that."
Just
man."
like his dad is
Yeah,
a
get
great
that
actor. You can't take nothing away from that man, how much paper he done drained out of a
great.
city.
Perfect timing. Nathan.
A city that didn't, I'm talking about probably
Yeah.
about 10 years ago, Detroit was bled dry.
And
When they took them cars away,
That was long. That was
still
really
getting
about
bled
30
dry. Look now.
no, that was before when they did it. I'm
Yeah.
talking about now. Nate
Welcome,
Jackson
Nate.
is in the house. We talking about Wayne T. Jackson.
Wayne T. Jackson, my uncle.
That ain't your uncle, is it?
From where?
Detroit.
No, it's different.
The pastor.
That's
Oh
Brandon.
my
I was
God,
gonna say
we were
you
about
some
to-
kid to Brandon T. Jackson.
No.
We talk about another stealing ass Jackson.
Okay.
We was talking about Wayne T. Jackson,
Still like my uncle.
the Reverend,
Yeah.
where they had an uprising in his church, and it jumped off. You know about that?
You saw
That's
that?
Brandon T. Daddy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hilarious.
You don't know about what
Saw
happened?
the fight. It was a squad.
They got
Oh
the
my
fight
God.
on there, niggas.
Boxing?
Fuck that nigga. And Wayne T. Jackson, the father, was like, "Y'all niggas clowning on my birthday."
He asked every
That's
member.
arrogance, dog.
Yeah, to get
You didn't
about,
see it.
Yeah, you didn't
No,
see it.
He had security in there too.
a great payday. You know, it's his birthday. Then he gonna get the love offering.
He said he needed at least a G.
You know.
If you ain't got a G, you got to pay at least 300. And the people,
Person?
Yep.
yeah, the people in the church uprose. It was a fight. Get your hand out my pocket.
Did
Then it
you
went off.
just make that up, or did he really say something about an ATM?
He said he got ATMs in the back.
Oh.
You think these churches ain't got ATMs? This
No,
damn
I
bullshit?
know that, but I'm saying the fact that he said that. He said
So I
it.
need 1,000 out of each of y'all.
for his birthday.
For his birthday celebration.
He said, y'all acting up on my birthday.
He said, y'all acting up on my birthday. He told security, get their hands out of here.
Yeah.
Right.
And all them other
On top of that, it's my birthday.
Uh-oh,
Payment.
uh-oh.
Is this worse than old boy who wouldn't let them people in Houston?
That's terrible.
Oh,
Remember that one? What's that?
When they
what's
had the flood?
Yeah, what's the white boy who wouldn't let the people in?
Joel
Joel
Osteen. He wouldn't let him in. Brandon T. Jackson, he like, fuck that shit, fuck a flood. Get them niggas in here try to get this paper about them niggas. No gators for y'all this month.
Oh, shoot.
You about to pay me for existing.
They all about to get a government check. Bring them in.
Right.
Damn, that sucks.
That's
Damn it.
fucked up. That's fucked up.
They need to hold up, or he just stand in safety and yell.
No, he's staying. He said he
Of
up
course,
on the
he's got his little,
pulpit.
yeah.
They couldn't get to him.
You remember a few years ago, there was a preacher in Detroit killed that boy. He had mentored the couple, the husband and the wife, and
I remember this story, but I want you to say it.
and he got a little too close to the missus, and he got back to the boy, and he miscalculated the situation and brought a knife to a 9 fight. And that man shot and killed him right up in
The preacher.
church, yeah.
The preacher got to have his gun in case niggas get wise.
You know,
If niggas get wise and you ain't got no gun, goddamn.
Wow.
Did you see that movie? What's the name of that movie old boy Marlon Brando played in? Some island where the animals had that shit in them.
The Island of Dr. Magoo or something?
Was it the Island of Dr. Magoo? It was some shit. It was a movie where basically old boy was like,
Iranian drug lord know that shit.
"Oh,
you know what? Frank is not.
did you call him an Iranian drug?"
Iranian. not
Armenian
Iranian.
drug lord.
He's a Latino.
He's out here doing trivia questions.
I forget where he's from. Where are you from, Frank?
So,
Sports for 500.
Where?
Where you from, Frank?
so speaking of movies, did you go
El
see
Salvador.
Dr. Morrow. Is that it?
Oh yeah, that sounds
That's
right.
it. That's
Where the animals had the chips in them. Where he controlled the animals.
I didn't see that
They was
either.
calling him master or whatever.
I got no
It's the
problem
same
with
thing
these
with
human
church.
Yeah.
beings. Yeah.
Right.
They
Did
got
you
like
see
three.
BlacKkKlansman?
I saw it.
Man, that brought back a lot
What'd
of
you think
terrible
of it?
memories, boy.
Black
I mean, we can talk about Black
Okay.
Hey,
Black
Wayne T.
Klansman.
Jackson. Get your paper. Detroit, I'll be in town soon. You know I will be talking about this shit on stage at the show. At the Fox Theater. When I come to Detroit, we going in on this shit.
We can
Black
talk-
Klansman.
Yeah, man.
What you think about it, y'all? I want to hear what motherfucker got to say. You saw it, Nate?
Yeah.
You saw it, D?
I did.
Absolutely. First night, because Spike has been all over the place in his thematic career, but he's matured to the point where he's brought a lot of talent to the table to do things that iron out some of the wrinkles in his movies, and it was a great way to tell a very important story. And there's so many of them that we suffer from the lack of exposure to what people have done in the span of their lives. Because I had no idea in Colorado Springs they had that kind of situation.
Right. And it's
And
based
that
off
there
a
was a
true
brother
story.
who was able to navigate that and not end up dead.
Okay. And
You
get
see,
that
so-
close. Yeah.
That's what was
It was a
phony
hell of a
about it to
story.
me.
No, but it was
Phony?
all
The blue-eyed police chief, and they all
I ain't
acting
talking
like
about-
they with him.
No.
He had to really get down a whole lot tougher than they showed in that movie, man.
You-
Based
you
off a
better
true
look up
story
the-
does not mean it's a true
No,
story.
but you
No,
better
not
look
that
up the
base
far.
means they had to clean
No, I
up a
know.
lot of shit to give
They
it its
changed
movie
a lot
beats.
of stuff too.
He probably had some pictures of them doing dirt in order to get that shit to the
get
point where
that
they
right,
did it,
you know.
man. He had to go hard, man.
What you think about it, Nate? You liked it?
Fuck,
You
man.
scared to tell the truth?
No, I ain't afraid to tell the truth. It's
Spike
just
ain't gonna be
sometimes-
mad at you.
Man, I ain't worried about no goddamn Spike Lee. If we're gonna work together, we're gonna work together. Ain't got nothing to do with what I'm saying now. That's a great movie for him. I enjoyed the film, but I felt like there wasn't enough moments where if we're gonna leave the base, if we're gonna go based, there should have been more moments where it felt victorious for African Americans. If we're gonna watch the movie about the BlacKkKlansman, I shouldn't finally be able to celebrate when he's on the phone pranking David Duke at the end of the movie.
Well, that's
Like
the
we should
movie
have some
part.
joy all the way. No, that's
That's
fine.
the Hollywood part.
But tell me this: take yourself out of yourself and look at it. If you were a Klansman and watched that movie, would you feel like you were misrepresented?
No, because they
Because
did.
it was so much homage paid to how the Klan moved and how they are the organization. They even showed some type of handshake. They had all the bitches running in and celebrating. It was a bunch of shit that if you were in the KKK, you could watch that and be like, "You're damn right. That's how we get down."
They
And
do.
if that fat bitch didn't drop the bomb, we would have blown up all them coons. And that's where I had an issue. Like it needed to feel more victorious. Nigga, it's based. It's based. Let that nigga come down the street and run over the fat bitch. Just let her get some Tarantino in it. Because I really did feel like he paid homage to the truth in a lot of places. And sometimes just make a movie. God damn.
I can't dispute your position on that, but I'm just glad to see a period covered that 3 generations have no understanding of in terms of the conditions that produced a film about how people were behaving
Right.
in a
Yeah.
period of American history. And it was far worse than what they portrayed, but even the fact that they would make a movie that spoke to an era that impacts 2018
Right.
directly.
I give you that because
Yeah.
my point when I was there, I was like, who watched this and it was a mental stimulation for them. They learned something. Like I'm sure there's people who had never seen Birth of a Nation
None
in the
of
first
that.
place.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people who weren't aware that Donald Trump was saying that kind of shit. I'm sure there's people who were aware that, you know what I'm saying? So for a lot of people, I don't know, is the general IQ of our country that was a learning experience? That was eye-opening? Because I watched it like, okay, but nigga, show me the real shit.
I mean,
It was frustrating.
You too far out in front, bro. You got people that don't even know how to read that have graduated from high school into the millions, functionally illiterate.
Hey, D,
This
let me
movie was
ask D.
perfect for them.
What you think of the movie, D? Don't be scared. Say
I'm
it.
not scared, but I know how this Hollywood thing works. If he hadn't put it out, maybe on a bigger, how you say, who did it? Who produced it? I don't
Spike
even-
Lee movie.
Spike
No, but
Lee,
who-
Jordan Peele.
But who did it? Like who actually
Put the money up.
Yeah.
I don't know which.
I don't know, Spike Lee, Jordan Peele. They had like
I
several
need to look
executive
and see.
producers.
I'm just saying.
They had 6 writers.
No, I know, but I'm
Somebody
wondering.
paid
I'm
them.
wondering who actually
Yeah,
put it out
but
because
usually
then
it's
they
one writer on a film.
They
6
still
means-
have some say so. It's
Yeah,
almost
you
like
say
being
so.
put out.
No,
an album being put
I
out.
don't
They
want-
still
I
have
don't-
some say so over the artist.
I don't
I'm
want what
wondering.
I'm saying to be taken as like I'm disgruntled with the experience I had in the theater because I feel like we did need it and it was for the culture and the shit was right on time and they needed to connect them dots at the end to then and now and what's going on and all them tiki torch motherfuckers that was in Charleston. That
Right.
shit needed to happen. I just feel like if you're gonna take a moment, a potential moment as poignant as a black
But
infiltrator to the
it might have never came
KKK,
out though.
that it did end victorious for our side. It should have felt more like that ride throughout.
If it got heavier than that, though, it might not have ever come out.
I would have
Alright,
liked
so
to
I
see
wanna
more
say
character
something.
development. I would like to see him actually love the chick, so it felt like they really had a bond. Because
Right.
I was just like, okay, nigga, they still just fucking or whatever this is.
So I want to say this. I was so happy to see a movie where all of the black women didn't have weave in their motherfucking hair.
That's real.
I was so happy to see black women looking like black women are supposed to look.
Right.
If you watch that movie, this is what makes the movie unreal. I don't know a bitch who dressed like that.
Hilarious.
I don't know one.
We are
No
long way from
woman.
there.
These
Wait, you're talking about in that era or now?
I'm talking about now the difference between what
Okay.
women
We a long way
of
from then.
color
though.
are now
No.
is a lot different
Hell yeah, fashion
what they
changed,
were.
Hair has changed. The only thing that's, I mean, your hat
Back
could have been in
then.
that movie in the dancing scene.
That's right. It's the old school. I'm just saying, like,
But I hear what you're saying.
if all you sisters, you really need to go and look in the mirror at how you think you are supposed to dress. You look ridiculous. I'm the one to tell you. You look fucking ridiculous with the eyelashes glued to the little eye hair you do have.
Oh, shit.
So when you take it out, the hair that was there was like, what, bitch? That's right. That's what they glue this
They
shit
abort
to their
their
eye.
eyelashes.
Well, they abort their eyelashes. They literally have to pluck the eyeball. Boy, this shit right here, it's some fat bitches, but they eyelids worked out. Because they eyelids be like, I'm so used to getting plucked for nothing. They pluck that glue juice out, and you look ridiculous, bitches, on motherfucking Facebook. They think they making little pretty poses and shit. I'll be like, bitch, you got on a costume.
Oh, shoot.
You don't look like that. You look irregular. You look like you should be on sale at Marshall's.
Uh-oh.
So, thank God somebody made a movie with black women looking like black women. God damn.
And that's real. That's why I said we needed the movie. I just have my
Still,
own
right.
couple of quirks where I'm like, 97? 97? That shit had a phenomenal rating. And I hope everybody go see it so you can pull something different from it. But I just felt like, man, fuck.
still
why?
good. It's
Why?
still good to support,
Yeah, but like
yeah.
I'm learning shit about the Klan. I had no business. I don't give a fuck about their handshake. Fuck the Ku Klux Klan.
Well, that ain't what all the movie was about. The brother, what's my
Nigga.
man name
So
who
you're
was
saying
sitting
they
in the
just took
chair
too much
telling
time
the
on
story?
censorship.
They beat the Klan, and then the Klan won because they still lit the cross on fire at the end. The movie, the credits was rolling with the Klan victorious. Like, we
But
still live on.
but that's what happened.
It's a
Aren't they
movie.
still
Fuck
living
that.
on?
They should have let all the Klan get blocked. Tarantino would have killed them all.
Yeah, but that's Hollywood again.
I'm saying
so that would
like,
have been
Nate,
real.
it's a Hollywood movie.
Right.
Yeah.
It's they not finna let no real shit hit the theaters. You saw what happened when Birth of a Nation hit the theaters, and it had too much of a realness to it.
See?
This has a jokey. I know what Spike Lee
Yeah,
them
but-
did.
but dig
They
this.
joked their way
Yeah,
into
yeah.
a movie, but stuck some real shit in.
Yeah, but
Right.
dig this. If you were on the cusp, right? You just got one little Make America Great Again hat. You've seen a couple speeches. You kind of fuck with Trump. You know a little bit. You know your grandpa was a Klansman, but it ain't your generation. Does that movie make you be like, well, damn, we back?
No. it
Okay.
doesn't.
But that's probably not what it's
I
meant
tell
to
you
do.
why. Because it's sobering when you really get inside something you've never seen like that. They showed how stupid these people really are.
Right.
Yeah.
Yet, because of white
You know what
privilege-
motherfuckers don't
listen to
say?
what I'm saying.
Dumbass honkies. But go ahead. That's like, it's almost taboo to say
That's
that.
how privileged white people are. They can actually fail miserably and still come back. The one that didn't get blew up, they went on about their business and
They
they
did
done
their
bred
thing.
children, and those children think like they think, and
Right.
they acting like they act, and it's spreading cancerously all over the country as we sit here right now. But that's just a piece of it. But to get that film made, politics ruled. And
Thank you.
He was very skillful in putting enough stuff in there, like Harry Belafonte said.
That's the man I'm talking
He,
about.
he, he,
Yeah.
he definitely
Yeah.
To
mastered.
something that-
He mastered doing the
that you
dance,
needed
Bobby.
to
I give
know
you that.
about why we are the way we are,
Yeah.
because that takes a lot out of a person when you can't do nothing, when what's happening right in front of your eyes is just as bad as it could possibly get. 'Cause that was his friend, man, and he saw them take that man and just make a spectacle out of it.
Castrate him.
And that happened to our people, man. And you can't sit here and convince me that it doesn't affect us to this day.
No, it does.
And the more we run away from the reality of how we have to like fortify ourselves and say, you know what, we done took some ass whipping the last 30 years. It's been fucked up, but we still here. And God damn it, you know, I done licked you till I lick you clean. I ain't gonna lick you no more. And we are approaching that point where either we're going to get down like that, or this shit ain't gonna be worth being here for, man.
Yep.
Serious about it. So
I remember a couple of years ago I said black people need to get the fuck out of America. And people looked at me like I was crazy. But if you really think about how we were brought here, this ain't for us. We built it. We built it. And we had a lot of culture and a whole bunch of basis of how to do things to this place. But there's nothing here for us unless you go motherfucking take it over. There's nothing here.
That's an option, man.
I feel you. So is having a part of the country that's ours. It's its own sovereign nation within it, just like the Native
You got to fight
American
for it.
What you say? I didn't hear you.
You got to die
sovereign
for
nation.
it.
What you say? It's a part of the country.
Politic for it too.
You say it's a part of the
gotta be a
country.
drip of blood.
You got to do all the shit.
You say it's a part of the country that's ours.
Man,
No, we could have.
What would we do with a part of the country when wicked people are in charge of missiles and they will blow it the fuck up?
That's Black Wall Street. It's not a cycle that we haven't seen before.
Right.
But I'm saying that there's potential.
Well, what's
for
the
it.
alternative? Just take this shit?
It's gonna have to be. War.
I don't think there is no other alternative but to finally do something about the wicked people that are not only fucking over black people, everybody. It's just I honestly feel
poor,
that everybody are now warmongers except them. That's why I feel like we haven't rose up against them. I just don't feel like people who are black, brown, red, yellow are warmongers like that. They have a history of doing exactly what you see them doing now versus when they first got here.
Well,
they came here kicking ass.
Speaking of war,
Okay.
the Maasai warriors ruled
What
the world
fuck are you talking about,
for
Isaiah
500
Jones?
years. And you know how they
Boy,
would
if you don't do
accomplish
your
that
homework.
and grow immense territory into Europe and all
Say that again?
The Maasai warriors, man, they ruled for 500 years.
Where?
In Africa.
Northern Africa.
I believe it.
They expanded all over, man. They was the dominant culture for 500 years on the planet Earth.
The Moors.
And they did it because of a simple understanding of what human means if you're trying to master being a human being. They went to each other every day and greeted each other with, how are the children? See, they didn't let
How
their
are the
kids-
children?
Man, that's all they cared about. So they had to be about the business of protecting what they had built by making sure the children were taken care of and educated in who they were. Because they were the ruling class of the world. And they kept it like that by saying, how are the children? When they wandered away from that, it didn't take long for it to fall apart.
So check this out, Bobby. I want you to be aware of this, just like I want everybody to be aware of this. There is nobody in this world who takes up for black people when we are done wrong in America.
And why
Nobody watches it and says, this is wrong. We have to do something about that. We
Yeah,
are
yeah.
on our own.
And see, that's the truth. Because think about it. Do we really have time to try to help somebody else if we're trying to preserve our culture, our way of life? Because the minute you get off of that space right there and devote your time and energy to chasing after somebody else's stuff, why would they take time to give a shit about what happened to you?
It's a lot going on.
Because they busy
Yep.
doing what they doing.
No. What I'm saying is, right and wrong means nothing anymore. It's all about money. It's all about who can get money so they can gain the power. See, money wasn't power back in them days you was talking about with them warriors.
Well, what they perceived was money, like gold.
Yeah,
and
I'm saying like when
Property,
everybody had
animals,
chances
right.
to get gold who was over there.
No.
But, oh, well, tell me where I'm wrong.
You're wrong in terms of when you conquer territories, you take their shit.
Yeah.
And whatever's money
we
there
clear on that.
is your shit.
We clear on that.
Yeah.
But there was a time when the village took care of the village.
It
Ain't nowhere in America, I know, and I travel all over America, where the village take care of the village.
No, there's
Well, that's
at least
pockets.
one, because that's
No.
that community Godfrey was standing in front of,
Man,
talking
it's-
about
it's-
the only black community that's been black from jump. Black cops, black lawyers, black judges.
What community
black
is that?
everything. I got to look it up. But
There's a
Godfrey
bunch
was
of 'em. I
in
give you
front of
one
it,
right
in front
now.
of the sign.
The Gullah
You ta-
Geechee.
The who?
The Gullah Geechee down in South Carolina, man, them people done stayed the way they are, man.
South
And they-
Carolina had a march where they was out there with the clans and ain't nobody do shit. In fact,
that is
the
not-
president went on
that
TV
ain't where
and
the
said
Gullah Geechee is,
them
I'm
was
telling
good people.
Gullah Geechee running like they Wakanda.
No,
Let that
no.
outside shit be that outside shit. We run out
Really?
a certain way.
Oh, y'all got an imaginary place y'all
No,
thought
no,
of
it ain't no, it's
called the
Wakanda.
Gullah Geechee,
No, it's a
where the
people.
niggas
This a people.
take care of niggas.
They got a language. They've
culture.
always they put them off the boat. They were trying to get them to Georgia proper, and they was just too much for them, so they dropped them folks off on their little piece of land right off of St. Simon Island, Georgia, and left them to fuck
So
alone.
everybody else is just like, look, just let them be. So they're over there.
They stayed that way.
Still to this
Yeah.
day?
The Gullah Geechee. Hell yeah. Ask
So,
somebody, man.
so you telling me in South Carolina,
in St.
it's
Simon
a place
Island, Georgia, yes.
where black people don't get
Mind
fucked
their
over by
own
white
business.
people?
I didn't say they don't fuck with white people like that. Their whole culture is preserved.
I think what you're trying to say, Bobby, I could be wrong, but tell me if I'm wrong. There's places in the country where it's not as, how can I put it? I've been to a place in Alabama where my parents are from, where people ride by you and they speak.
Every time you
They
see
say,
it.
"Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing?" And if you ain't from that, you think somebody fucking with you. Because I was looking around like, who the fuck he talking to?
Like me in New York, right?
But
Yeah.
it was backwood country folk
They're still
who-
that way.
who ain't as corrupted
That's true.
as city folk.
That's
I
true.
get what you're saying.
Okay.
What I was trying to say, what I was trying to make the point to say is, racist Caucasian leadership has taken over this nation and all over the world. They over there in the desert taking it over.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, them women who used to cover up their whole body gonna be out there twerking on the internet.
They ain't gonna be in North Korea.
Oh, they'll be in
They
North
gonna be
Korea
in China.
soon.
No.
You want me to tell you why they ain't went to him yet? Because he fighting back right now.
Yeah.
But they gonna get him.
Man, look at man. We did not defeat the Koreans. All right. We walked away. We said, look, just give us the South half.
You was
y'all
in the
got-
war, wasn't you?
Not
You was in the army, Bobby,
I was
wasn't you?
in the Navy, man, but that was a generation.
You
Nigga,
was
all
shooting
that
them big ass cannons,
Wee.
setting them airplanes off on them people
Man,
like,
I
go
was-
get them.
I was playing basketball and tennis, man. I was doing it. And I'm glad I was good at both, man, because I didn't have to do that hut 2-3 shit. But anyway, the North Koreans, the Iranians, the Chinese, and you can't overlook that European bloc, man. Them people got their own way of doing things, man.
I guess, Bobby, I don't know
They
nothing
do.
but
Yeah,
bullshit.
this shit is up for
All I
grabs.
do is see young kids like Trayvon Martin and all these people. They get murdered. They ain't got guns. The other people had guns, and it ain't nobody doing nothing about it.
In this place, that's true.
Yeah.
We are on recess.
Yep.
You know, and but they getting ready. They've already started waking us up because we get everything else that the world gets. Because when it get hot like it's done got this
Oof,
summer here,
yes.
y'all keep talking. Ain't no climate change shit if you want to. It's gonna end up, costing you more money and affecting your health, man. Because that ain't nothing to play with, man. When it be like 120, and you got to go somewhere.
Well,
You pass out walking out the door.
I'm not sure how it's gonna go, how it's gonna end, but I'm telling you now, something is gonna happen that's gonna jump some shit off. And I honestly believe the wicked people in charge have already prepared to jump it off because they instigating it.
Well, they're instigating it, but people
They ain't
aren't
gonna try,
sure.
but we gonna eat them alive.
Well, the thing
Well,
is,
what?
people-
What you got?
well, that's what I'm
Masses,
saying. See, people
heat.
aren't prepared.
You got what?
Heat, masses. People got people. It ain't just the Republicans that got weapons and shit.
No, I know, but a lot of people don't have any yet, and they're changing a lot of laws, so they need to hurry up because stuff's going to be so tight.
Your gun.
And
They
people
happy
aren't-
as long as niggas are shooting at each other. But as soon as we have a common target, it's gonna be it's you, nigga.
Well, that's another story I wanted
The
to
Bloods
talk about.
and the Crips are aiming at somebody else, nigga. It's always been a problem. Every
Are
time
you
they
out there with
unite
the
here-
Bloods and the Crips?
No,
I
but
wanna
I
ask
know, you can look at history and see every time the Bloods, Crips, vice versa, everybody's had to have a common enemy. That enemy's lost. They've had to concede, and
So-
then they can get back to shooting at each other.
I'm just saying, like, I know niggas who in the street, and everybody was talking about that shit that's happening in Chicago.
Yeah,
but
I don't know about Chicago. I'm not even gonna act like I do.
the streets ain't happening like that. Where 66 people get shot in a weekend, 12 killed, and it's not induced by something.
Right.
It ain't that much beef in the game in Chicago.
Right.
I know them. They got cameras all over the black community in Chicago, and you telling me y'all on TV talking about
You don't know who did it?
right?
Know who did it? God,
Are you
dang.
fucking serious? Motherfuckers just don't believe the white people that evil. They just really don't believe that your mayor, the government, and everybody is setting you up to be exterminated. It's just people be like, it ain't that bad. It's worse.
Oh,
It's
it is
easy to
worse.
say, oh, look what happened in the hood.
It's worse.
I don't know that shit. I know niggas who motherfucking straight gangsters from Chicago. They have picnics. Don't nothing happen at the picnic.
Yeah, you told me that.
And now?
Don't nothing happen at the picnic. Ain't nobody fucking up.
If
It's
I
what's
don't
the name
if I
picnic?
don't know shit about it, I'd leave it alone, Corey, and I gotta respect what you saying and take it as what you saying it is, because I don't know. I'm not way down in the hundreds and shit in Chicago.
I'm just saying it ain't happening like they reporting it. That mayor, people really need to find out this mayor is a motherfucker from the Israel army. I think so. And I forgot what army, but he an army dude. They are orchestrating this chaos in Chicago. They are. It's cold, but
And meanwhile,
speaking of
what we
orchestrated
doing?
chaos, I want to say this. I got to talk about this. It was an Asian man who got into it with a black woman outside of his
Beauty supply.
And it's this dude who reported it. He always reporting shit. A white boy, where he had them little things on there that show what's happening.
Because he got the video from the girl who was in the car. That's,
Right. What's it? You know the white boy name?
God, I can't.
He always reporting some shit. But in this case, he definitely reported some shit that you can't report to motherfuckers who got two eyes. You can only report it to people who see with their heart. Because I saw one of my sisters acting a goddamn fool in the streets with her kids. And I saw an Asian man standing there outside his shop. Let's think about that. What the fuck is the man doing outside his shop? He make money inside. So what brought him outside? The story was reported that her child stole something. Now, I've also heard reports this lady's been caught stealing out that stove a few times.
God damn.
This was all
Yeah.
reports,
No, I get
but
it.
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
Okay.
This is what I saw. I saw a lady walking up to an Asian man like she was throwing something his way, all in his face with this shit.
his
And when
chest.
she left, it was the mush. Then I saw the Asian man like, fuck that.
You know what?
The bitch started acting like a lady right after he did that. I swear to God. She was like, she turned into a lady after he hit her. I swear to God. I thought this was a savage beast, bitch, until she got bopped. Then she started acting like a woman. And the Asian man said, fuck it, and went in this motherfucking stove. I swear to God, that's what I saw. If you watched that video, and a lot of y'all saw that shit,
Wow.
you saw that bitch was the aggressor. Just like I know so many bitches think they can run in anybody's face and do what the fuck they want to do. But no, I will not start no bullshit with Asian people. I start shit with corrupt Asian people. If I see somebody, like some of them bitches who be in there doing nails, they racist bullshit bitches, just like it's racist bullshit black bitches who start shit with people for nothing. I know a girl who moved in the neighborhood. The old ladies across the street rolling her eyes every day. One day her daughter went over there and was like, what happened? What's wrong? Why y'all always do that? They was like, that lady a prostitute, ain't she?
Oh my God.
Just some messy, almost at the end of their life old bitches.
Just
And motherfuckers will make excuses for these old bitches because they black. I don't make excuses for bad behavior.
period.
That
So it
bitch,
doesn't matter.
that
Right.
bitch who was fucking with that man, one way or another, that man was not running up on her. I saw her running up on him, And when she got close enough where it was that shit, bop, and the bitch started acting correctly after that.
Oh shit!
I ain't see the video.
A
It's
short
here.
punch
I
Corey.
got it,
I mean, it was
yeah.
like a short right
Send it to
hand.
you.
You know what?
It's
did he
that
strike
after
her
a
with?
bitch walk away and muff you, bop,
Ooh.
and she was sitting there with her mouth like
He
this,
leaned over and the blood. I'm bleeding.
What did he hit her with?
and it was like
His hand. He just.
she didn't do nothing. It was black people telling me I ain't shit for taking up for the Asian man, and I was like, how the fuck am I not shit when we done all been around ain't shit bitches. We done all been around bitches that start shit, come back, and my sister got into it with my brother. I went over there. My sister said, he all this shit. I was like, well, what did you do? And she looked at me like I wasn't shit for saying it.
You gotta always ask. How did it start?
I said, what did you do to him? Then I called him. I found out the story. She didn't even want to talk about what happened. She just wanted to send me off. All you goofy ass niggas who get sent off over these aggressive, dumb ass bitches who will walk up to a man in the street and muff him while your child with him, you be the sucker. I'm not the sucker. I am not finna let nobody fuck over my people, but I am not finna be around no fucking erratic man or woman and make excuses for them.
Right. I hear you on that one. Right.
Yeah. We back to the circle of teaching, you know, because you mentioned, you know, where's the evidence, right? There's some brothers in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They call themselves the Circle of Discipline, man. And what they've done is inspiring, and it can be done again in other situations. You just got to care. You got to care about your community. You got to care about the kids, right? And this brother has a full service place where they do life management skills, and they teach martial arts and boxing. One of their fighters is a brother named Jamal Shango James. He's
Sound
in
like
the
a
top
fat
5. No. Look like Boosie Farnsworth, man. He be laying that stuff out, man. He's like 21 or something. You know.
What they be teaching the community what's right and what's wrong?
Yeah, and they got a boxing program. This boy's with Sam now, man. Jamal. He gonna be fighting on August 24th, man, in Minneapolis, man. So there's some things happening, man, that we should, you know.
Somebody
be
said,
glad
Corey,
it's
will you
happening,
still
man.
go to that Asian store? I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I done been in Asian stores where them people act fucked up with me.
And you don't go back.
And I don't go back.
It's
Yeah,
that
that's
simple.
what you do.
But I done
right.
been in Asian stores where I get to know the person because they're always polite to not only me, whoever I'm with.
Right.
Motherfuckers want to put everybody in one bunch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You some stupid motherfuckers, and I don't fuck with you. I'm not finna hate the world because you tell me I'm supposed to hate them people just because they are who they are. That's stupid. That's how they do us. You act like
There you
them.
go.
That part.
Right. There you go.
You act like them. I'm gonna show everybody love. Mexican people, Asian people, Indian people, faggots,
You know what, Mike?
dyke
Lord.
bitches. You don't. I don't just walk up to you and hate you automatically. You got to do something. Now, I ain't gonna lie. If you a man who fuck men, I will laugh at you and make jokes about you about that.
But you
I
don't- but you don't
I
hate
can't
them
help
off that,
it.
Right, but you
Right, I don't hate nobody that I don't know. If I
There you
don't
go.
know you, what the fuck I
Right.
walk up? I hate you, motherfucker, just because. That's stupid.
Exactly.
In my opinion. It might not be for everybody. But it's a lot of people out here who have a certain type of feeling about people before they even met them because so much bullshit has happened. They think everybody like that.
Right.
And that's why the world fucked up. That's that insecure people syndrome.
That's our plight because they show us a certain way in TV and movies, and people who don't encounter or interact with black people feel like that's what we really are. So without getting to know us, they live their life in fear. They fuck around and go to become a police officer. They out here policing our community. They don't even fucking know no black people personally. They looking
Don't know how to deal with
at boys in the hood, thinking Ricky's the only person that shouldn't have died.
But if you really have done your homework, you see who the terrorists are. It's the people that's supposed to be the good guys. The terrorists are the racist Caucasian leadership.
Nigga,
Donald Trump
at
is the
airport,
president.
like, why the fuck do I gotta take my shoes off? Get all these white men and round them up. Ain't no niggas blowing up shit yet. Let me just walk through this fucking airport. I built it.
Donald Trump got over 20 women talking about their sexual assault.
That
And
nigga
this is the
called-
president of the United States of America.
Unbelievable,
And the
yeah.
bitches voted for him. The Caucasian women with a majority vote for Donald Trump. What the fuck are you gonna tell me about America?
They've lost. They lost the white woman vote now. The white woman vote is gone, and that's why they're losing so many states that were extremely strong for Trump. They're losing them left and right. There's a big blue wave going on right now where every election is Democrats or the Republicans are barely winning. Like, it's about to be Democrats every motherfucking where. The Republicans gonna have to fucking lead.
Well, don't get too excited about that.
I'm telling you, they've already lost in the spots where that were swing places. Ohio's a swing state.
I'm gonna say one more time. Don't get too excited about it because until we get to a point where we open
clear your
up,
throat, Bobby. You just gonna start the sentence with all that shit in your throat.
Until we get to the point where there's one man and one vote, then you have to look at other ways to survive. Because that's where we are right now.
Because you want to do away with the Electoral College?
It shouldn't have never existed this long.
Right,
man.
but how do you feel about the rezoning now?
What do you mean rezoning? There's already. That's the problem. It's one man, one. Let me finish my point.
Okay, y'all finna talk
one
about
man, one vote. The significance of that. All right, we got 200-some million people in this country, right? But less than 5 million people decide who the president of the United States.
Electoral College.
Because of the Electoral College. That's some bullshit.
Hey man, let me tell you something.
It is.
They can find ways to say Democrat, Republican, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Caucasian people came here and gangstered shit, and until somebody get them from being in control, you can talk all that Democrat, Republican, you should have voted, Jesus coming to save you, sucker shit. Did you learn all that babble? Motherfucker, the enemy is doing what the fuck he doing right in your motherfucking face. And you can talk about whatever the fuck else you want to talk about. These motherfuckers are doing dirt right to you, women, and the kids. And nothing is happening. No matter if there's a Democrat, Obama in office, or if there's a shit-kicking ass hillbilly like motherfucking Trump. The results are still the same. I remember when Obama got voted in and everybody was clapping in the streets and all that shit. And when that shit went down in Baltimore, Obama was standing on that side of the game. Am I lying? He was saying, "You niggas get out the street."
Well,
everybody show you who they are, man. People, you can't hide it.
Well, how much can you take? That's where we are now. I cited a couple of positive examples, and there's some things happening in L.A. right now. They building in every inner city hovel, and they coming and they getting it, and then they developing an attitude. They going to spend $40 billion on Crenshaw, one where the mall is.
Why you think they doing that?
Train,
No,
right?
it's not why, it's how. They did this 30 years ago. They figured until people have attractions downtown, they're going to stay in the mountains, on the beach, and that kind of stuff. But now all the major attractions are downtown. They got everything somebody want to do entertainment related at the highest level. You want to see hockey, you want to see basketball, you want to go to the theater, you want to go to the museums, you want to do this, that. It's all downtown. And it's international money. And that's
You talking about in L.A.?
Ooh, man, there's so much money flowing in this town. It's unbelievable, man.
It's like that everywhere.
No.
Detroit was out of business.
I said America.
I'm saying. Look, let me tell you something, Bobby. Detroit downtown looked like a vacant lot.
It used to.
Now,
Yeah.
all the black people ain't living down there no more and all that. Yeah. That shit is fabulous.
Man, that's anywhere you go, man.
Gentrifying.
In Murfreesboro. I seen some white folks in Reed Alley last year. I was like,
what is it called? Reed Alley?
yeah, that's where we go.
That's just little country ass town.
They taking over, huh?
Man, I seen a white boy down there, where's it at? I'm like, who the fuck are you?
He said that.
And then there's a couple more stragglers, and I said, oh, how long this been going? I said, man, shit, these white folks, they live around the corner from you now. I'm like, huh?
That means you getting ready to move. You know what I mean? When you see them out there,
our house doubled.
I was going to say, that means that you better sell it while you can, because after a while, they're going to tax you out of it.
That's what they would like to do, but that's family house. Me and my sisters, so we ain't getting.
That's what you going to tell them when they be like, this what you owe?
We done paid the taxes, man. We paid the taxes.
Right.
They own it outright. It's in their family. It's done.
Yeah,
They know you don't own no American. You don't
every
own
year.
no American property.
Right.
Costs money to have it.
Well, here's what you do. You have a right to defend it.
Okay.
And if I don't pay my taxes, y'all can go and leave me the fuck alone.
That's what my dad.
Right.
That's
why I
dad did for
said
20
they
years.
going They're gonna make it where the taxes are unreasonable.
Well, it's gonna be unreasonable for them too.
At one time, D said they used to pay some taxes. How much was the taxes per year?
19,000.
That's Texas taxes.
That's just property
Texas
tax.
taxes.
But you know what that is?
That's
now?
property taxes
That's
to live in the house they used to live in.
It's 200 now.
But
You
that
know
was
what I'm saying?
that was back then.
So it's 200.
That was 15
Did you
years
see
ago.
that shit on the news the other day? These people that said, "Fuck the government." Out in Malibu, they had bought this property for like 15 million, no, about 12 million, right? And they told them you can't gate it off and all. It's right there on the water and stuff.
Right.
They did what the fuck they
wanted
wanted
to do.
They charged them $1 million fine.
For doing that.
But the house appreciated from 12 or 13 to 25 million. So, y'all take this little $1 million. We ain't studying y'all.
You niggas can't walk on the beach over here.
I'm saying,
That's what that's about.
you know, so
You Mexicans can't come over here and barbecue. That's what it's about.
But you still have to pay property tax for sure. The land that my grandparents
Yeah.
have right now, where their house is at now, my grandpa bought that whole block and built 3 homes, sold one to his brother-in-law, one to his best friend, and they all live there. They still own it, my family, but they still have to pay property tax.
And it's some big
not
taxes.
much now, thank goodness, so they can still own it and live there. But
yeah.
I just got to sneak this in before we go to D-Talk because I'm liking this panel that's right here. Feminists feel like you're not supposed to hit women.
You gonna hear them. What do you mean? They don't have to
them
say
at
a
all.
word, but you
I have
gonna
to
hear
talk
from
about
them.
this shit. It's just it blows my mind
I
when
just want
bitches
y'all
say
to know that if you
you're
didn't
not
know that,
supposed to
they ain't
hit
got to
us
open up their
back.
mouth.
Did you hear what I said? Back. Bitches feel like you're not supposed to hit them back because you a
Oh,
man.
that's terrible. Yeah.
Well, here's
Back?
where they got that wrong.
Back.
No,
If you
at
hit
all.
me,
Usually they say
you
at
eligible to get
all,
your ass lit
Corey.
the fuck up.
No.
I'll
If a
drag
bitch
you.
hits you, will you hit her?
Yeah.
You have to.
Well, see, the first thing is nobody should be hitting
Anybody. Thank you. There
so
you go.
It's all best is off, man. You get to swinging because I don't know what you're gonna do next. You know, now I may run from you, but that's only gonna be one time. You see, that's a tough call.
You can
right
only
there,
stop somebody so much.
I don't think it's a tough call.
man. It is because
I
it's
saw what happened
unnecessary.
when that Asian man bopped that bitch.
Well, he had every.
That bitch
he
act
had
like
nowhere to go.
a lady right after that.
Well, it's called fight or flight, you know, and he took the flight.
He took the flight.
Yes, he did.
I'll put it like this. I can look in this camera and tell the world I do not take pleasure in fighting women. I hate bullies. I try my best to give a woman all the warning in the world.
But they test you like a
Look,
man.
don't do that.
Thank you. There you go.
Don't hit me. That ain't fair. Please don't hit me. And I think a lot of times women see it in my eye. This motherfucker is trying to tell me
Somebody
something.
with sense would see it and
He's
recognize
trying to tell me something. Because I don't want to hit no woman.
Right.
But it's insane to think that men and women don't fight. Men and women fight if they live together, goddammit. I'm not saying all couples that live together have fault. But I'm here to tell you, I think the percentage is at least 70% of men and women who live together, a lick has been passed by both of them.
You know,
70%
Motherfucker,
is
at least 70%. And I think
high.
I'm being nice.
really.
Niggas don't like to admit they done slapped the shit out that girl before.
I haven't,
Because of what's happening. You ain't never hit a woman?
Never. It caused me high blood pressure and some other
Hypertension.
all of that.
You
man,
had to bottle
because-
all that shit up. You could have let all that go
but
in
you've
one
never
swing,
had a
bro.
woman attack you though.
thyroid
Probably.
swelled
That's
down.
right.
Yes, I have.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I have.
And you never hit a woman before
I
in your
couldn't
life.
do it, man. I saw too much abuse as a child, and that's just something I made up my mind. If I gotta, be around a violent situation, then I'm doing something wrong. I need to get out of here. And if you follow me now, I done ran from folk, But if
You done ran
follow
from a woman?
I'm not telling you I wouldn't, because there's certain situations I would, but I have never got to that situation, and it messed me up because it hurt. I didn't want nobody else to think that I'm afraid of them.
I was on La Brea Boulevard one day. I saw
hate
this
that
lady
feeling,
trying
man.
to fight
Oh,
her.
Lord.
I think it was her brother. Two Mexican people. Well, it was three Mexican people. It was one girl trying to stop the other girl. She couldn't stop her. The Mexican dude just kept running. He kept running. You know that walk run? Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop. But that bitch was trying to get at him. That bitch fell on the curb, hit her face and her knee, right as the police pulled up. And I was sitting in my car just watching it. The first thing I saw her do was that.
Like there he go. Like he did something.
He did this.
Oh, shit.
God
Dog,
dang it.
I think it's some awful,
It's terrible. Yeah.
cutthroat evil ass bitches. I think most niggas in a relationship is being ran by a bitch. I think most men actually hate the bitch they get, except they won't leave because they don't want to feel like they were abandoned. So they are put up with the abuse.
Oh, God.
And it hits a breaking point one day where you pass a lick out of frustration. I'm just saying. I think this happens to a lot of people. It's just everybody's scared to say it because what can happen to you? That dude who on First Take, what's the white boy name? Kellerman?
Yeah, man.
He said him and his wife had it one day and he hit her.
Oh, and he got in trouble
They
for that,
suspended him off TV for a week.
Really?
Yes.
I hadn't watched that show in quite a while,
That's
man.
terrible. The man can't. Wow.
So I'm just saying, it's like we live in an unrealistic world, goddammit. But I'm here to tell you, I would never say I ain't gonna hit no woman. I know I don't want to hit no woman.
There you
Well,
go.
that's close
right.
enough.
I love women, goddammit. Ask the bitches I fuck with. I love them, but don't hit me.
Please.
Do not hit me. And if I'm with somebody, don't hit them.
But like you said, don't hit anybody.
A bitch will try to fight your other bitch and think you ain't supposed to do nothing.
Right.
That's the thing about America. I'll be laughing my ass off. I'll be like, I'm with her. Stop. Who are you with? I'm with her.
God dang
Go home.
I can't with that.
You hate me. Yes. That you try. Don't fight nobody I'm with.
See, that's a horror movie right there.
It is.
Horror movie. Goddammit.
a horror movie.
When everybody meets,
That's scary to me, man.
you know when everybody meet, that's when the priorities kick
I don't
in,
want to
right?
see that. Oh, no.
When you with one girl and then the other girls show up, the priority girl, she's normally the one that you defend.
There's your answer, ladies.
And the ugly girl is normally the one trying to fight.
Well, why couldn't you just leave quickly?
You say you just leave.
Quickly.
That's abandonment.
No.
You abandoned the person you
No,
were
you're
with.
talking about the person.
No.
The person getting
If you
abused.
said
If you
you
weren't
with the
happy,
girl,
right?
So if that's the girl, she know it's time to go. She going to trust me on this because this ain't supposed to be happening no way.
I'm saying like you'll be trying to go and the
No,
girl will be
I'm
trying to go.
No,
But there's some women out here who want the drama, who want it. They run up on the girl
Well, in that, case,
that you
it
with.
depends on.
You messing with wrong people.
If you with the winner, you go ahead and let her.
You with the winner?
If you with the winner, sick her on her.
Are you supposed to let them fight? Some guys let them
If
fight.
you with the winner. If you with the winner.
That's how you get fucked up. You been between them like, y'all need to.
No, somebody gonna be. I done put bitches in the car together and dared them to fight. Look, now you caught me. I got to take her home. I done did this before. It be quiet in the car. I be driving. I'm the man, motherfucker. I'm the regulator. I didn't want you to catch me with her, but okay, I'm caught. Now, I'm not finna leave her out here fucked up because I'm caught.
Oh, wow.
We finna take her home. This has happened to me. We finna take her home. Well, if you're not coming with me, I'll meet you at home.
That must have happened before ride shares, but go ahead.
Nah,
Before Uber, yeah. it did
Yeah,
happen
before Uber left.
But that's reasonable now. That's
We're calling her a
reasonable.
car right now.
I would be like, hold on, let me put her in an Uber. I would do
Oh, that's
that.
the update. That's the new
Put the
version.
bitch in a pool. No, she gets her own Uber.
She like, put the bitch in the pool.
Because you put her in the Uber X.
Man, that would save a lot of court costs, man, if people were able to do what you just suggested.
Yeah, right.
But man, I'm a man, homie. I can regulate two women, and if one bitch acting crazy, I'm gonna throw her out the car and be like, "Oh, okay, this is my world. If you with me, I ain't trying to brag or stick my chest out. I'm just saying, I'm a motherfucking man, bitch. Stop, stop. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Get at me. Let me fix this. Let me make this right. Then you could say whatever you want to say. I might even let you hit me twice. How about that?
Oh my God.
I might let you get 2 licks in. After that second one, that bop coming, I got that quick bop. I got that top of the nose. Right here. Where it get watery and shit, but it ain't no mark or nothing. Just that.
Hey, that was I felt that breeze right there.
That bop a motherfucker.
I just ate a cricket. Yeah, you know what?
He said he just ate a cricket.
Bitch, you done wrinkled my hat.
Stupid.
I like the hat,
Oh my God.
Come on, man. Let me leave. I don't want no shit,
Man, I don't want no trouble, man. I don't want no trouble.
I believe you don't want no trouble, but I don't believe you ain't never hit a woman. Bobby, I seen you when you get mad.
Yeah, but that's not
And that's
hitting.
as worse as it gets because I know what comes after that.
I see Bobby when he get mad.
And I don't want to go there.
He know his deep end, so he stay out the shallows.
I'm looking in his eye. He holding back a story.
It's there. It's
Some of
there.
these
You don't
dudes
know.
out here, they don't just hit a girl. They keep hitting.
No,
her.
I didn't hit no girl.
you don't
I didn't hit
stop.
no girl. I didn't hit no girl, man.
know
When I
what?
say enough is enough, yeah, I did some dumb shit, man. The cracker gonna ride down the street and call me a nigga and the light caught it. Shit, I was proud of myself, man. Fucked up my knuckles and everything, man. Spit on him.
I wish Sam was here. One day, this motherfucking white boy, we was walking in the street, so he started speeding up, acting like he was gonna hit us. So we had to jump up a little bit. I grabbed this motherfucker out the car before I knew it. This was when I was a young nigga. I saw my homie's face like, what? Sam was like, this nigga.
Like, what are you doing?
That's that adrenaline strip.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
sometimes you get that shit. I was like,
Hey, I'm just saying, but that's the kind of passion it would take for me to hit somebody. But to
hit somebody.
a woman.
Oh, okay. It don't take no whole lot
I'm
for you
gonna
to
get
hit no
away,
man.
I'm gonna get away, man. Quick as
God
possible,
damn it.
man. I got more things to do with my life, man, than to
heard
spend
that.
it in jail.
I
When
think
I
Nate
could've
got a
walked
kind
away.
heart. I don't think Nate a bully.
No,
Even though he a
not-
big dude, he ain't no bully. I don't think he a bully.
Shit,
I don't think Nate a bully.
He's not a bully, but
Fair, but I don't know what you mean.
what do you
A
mean by
bully.
fair is-
No,
Like, in
some
other words,
people.
you wouldn't start
Nate,
anything
you a
with
big black dude. People look at you, they think bully right away. That's what they do. Especially if it's any type of altercation. They don't feel like you will be just in an altercation just because you're a big black dude.
Oh, so you're saying just because of size, he'd use it. People think
Well,
that.
he gonna
Hey,
apologize.
watch
for
when the
being a
police
big
pull him
dude.
over.
You gotta go.
yeah.
You gotta go straight teddy bear. Everybody just gotta be sweet.
Where you from, man?
There you go.
Seattle here.
Seattle. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bobby from Murfreesboro, Tennessee,
All
goddammit.
right.
The #1 fishing pole selling capital in America, goddammit.
For freshwater fishing?
We got
Ain't nothing out there but fresh water. Ain't no lakes out there, is it, Bobby? I mean, ain't no
Oh,
oceans
lakes.
out there.
Ain't no ocean. We got
Right.
lakes now.
Oh,
They
yeah.
got
They got
catfish galore out there.
I like fishing for bass.
Yeah. I'm
have
going
to
to. I'm
come
going to
on out.
But
Murfreesboro.
Nate, you be catching them little ass bass in that little ass.
Shoot.
You
ain't
was
no
scared of the
bass.
frog when he hopped in the motherfucking
First of all,
boat.
nigga, the bass are big, and that was a bullfrog male, nigga. That wasn't no
Those
little
things are
frog.
not-
Where was
yeah.
y'all at?
No, he saw it on my goddamn
He showed a
Instagram.
video. He caught a frog.
By
And the
accident.
frog was in the boat. The frog did this. Nate was like,
Let me tell you how. First of all, the boat was so small. The bow was here, and the stern was where Corey at. It wasn't no big ass boat. It was a canoe.
frog was
a 1
quiet.
meter. And the frog. First of all, I caught the frog on a fake mouse, nigga. That's how you know it's big. The frog bit a fake mouse, and it was this goddamn big in the boat. And the nigga stretched out, laid out this long. So
frog
I hit him
about
with
this
the
big,
oar.
right?
No, but the legs and everything.
about this
goes
big,
down.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That frog
Balled
did
up.
this. That nigga said,
No, he didn't do that. That nigga was trying to scare me. He hit all on the side of the I'm like, he could have been quiet. And then he didn't make no frog sound. He didn't rib it.
that
He was
frog
like,
started crying. Right. This nigga got me in this boat. Get me out this boat, put
what kind of frog sound is
He
that?
was hurt.
I kept sliding the oar up on him. I got him on it, and then I put that nigga back in the water. He was like, ah.
Oh
No,
man.
after about 2 minutes, the frog realized Nate was pussy motherfucker. He was like,
I'm getting up out of here.
"Get me up out this motherfucker." That was frog
Nigga,
time.
that frog knew he was in trouble.
I'm talking shit. He
I
got a
know.
big ass oar. He could hit the frog.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I
But
could have
the
killed him,
frog-
but I wouldn't want to be fucked up like that. I've never liked.
Because
Like,
you
I
saw
don't
the
kill-
frog had eyes and he was looking at you like,
Even
"Why
if
you
I-
fucking
even
with
if
me?"
I see like insects and shit, I always release them to outside.
Thank
I'm not
you.
a
That's
person
good
that's
luck.
killing bugs
Exactly.
The frog said, "What you doing with a fake ass mouse and you a nigga out
Oh
here?"
my
and shit.
God.
Catching bass twice your size, pimp. Shit.
I'm fucking with you.
That's funny.
That was funny. When
That
you
frog
showed
was
that.
serious though, nigga. That motherfucker. They said
You
Nate
showed it
frog.
to me.
Hey,
Why don't you
hey.
post that video? You ain't got
I
it.
can't find it. I've looked for it just to be like, you don't believe me, man.
Well, when you showed me that video, dog, you
Bobby,
don't
the
even know
frog
how hard
big
I
as
was
a
laughing.
motherfucker, man. It was
You
like,
exaggerating the
nigga
size
was
of the
like
frog,
this
man.
goddamn big, nigga. This is his little.
Frog was the
finger.
size of a Big Mac, dog.
Like, you're bigger than that because you
Okay.
saw it on the camera.
All right,
The
Whopper
camera
with
don't
cheese.
show it. You know, there's a
Look at
spots all
this
on it and
motherfucker. He
shit.
making the biggest frog. It ain't even a frog. Look, this
This how big the frog was balled up.
But when they
The
open their
frog was
legs,
this big.
yeah.
It was a bullfrog.
That's a frog.
ain't no frog. That's a
Yeah.
ugly bitch.
That's why at nighttime when you hear them, they sound like cows. That's why they call them bullfrogs.
I seen it. I caught a bullfrog. I had it in my hand.
This wasn't no tree frog.
I let it go because it wouldn't eat when I had it at the house. It just was getting skinny. I was like, he gonna die.
You didn't get warts.
I threw him back in the water.
And why did you say it was the size of a Big Mac? Like, of all things, the sizes. You idiot looking like the hamburger.
Corey says the size of a piece of cake. A gyro sandwich. That's the size.
It was the size of a dumbbell. No, it was the size of a Big Mac.
It was a hoagie size.
Subway foot long. Nigga, I've seen it.
It was a Murfreesboro muffin size.
You hungry, nigga.
Let's go and get to this. It's a part of the show that millions of people have
This nigga said I drew a turkey.
protested.
That's funny.
These loose talk about bullshit.
Thank you for that intro, guys. That was lovely. Wow. All right. Well, here we go. At this time of the year again, it's NFL time. And pregame Thursday between the Miami Dolphins and Tampa Bay. Old racist, Orangina Trump was so pissed after seeing some of the players, shout out, by the way, to Kenny Stills and Albert Wilson of the Dolphins, taking a knee during the national anthem, while several others from also the other team chose to put their fists up instead for the entire time of the anthem. So, first thing Friday morning, Trump tweeted, "The NFL players are at it again, taking a knee when they should be standing proudly for the national anthem. Numerous players from different teams wanted to show their outrage at something that most of them are unable to define." This is all him. "They make a fortune doing what they love. Be happy, be cool. A football game that fans are paying so," and he added a bunch of O's, "much money to watch and enjoy is no place to protest." And he ended it with, "Most of that money goes to the players anyway. Find another way to protest. Stand proudly for your national anthem or be suspended without pay." Exclamation mark.
So did the players with their fist in the air get fined too?
I think the fist in the air is so much better than kneeling.
I do too.
Even though I would kneel just to fuck with him.
Right.
Anyway, right.
But it clears up this issue with disrespecting the flag.
Well, that's what he's saying. He was
That
trying to
means
give that
black
out.
power.
Right, right.
You know what happened to those brothers in the Olympics who threw up their fists?
They did
Yeah, they
that.
lost their wives, houses.
Tommy Smith and
But
John
that was a
Carlos.
blessing.
So then we cut to Colin Kaepernick, who, by the way, tweeted right after that, and he said his tweet just basically said, "Stay strong, brothers." Also, and you know, they're out. The paparazzi goes out and they ask other people what their take is on everything that's happening, or even this incident, and they ran into Kurt Warner. And he was asked what he thought about others saying that they don't think it's appropriate to kneel during the anthem. And he said that he'd never try to stifle teammates who wanted to engage in protests, and that he would support his teammates. Of course, you know, he's retired now. That if they believed something was right to stand, and I would have no problem with that. He also said that while he'd stand out of respect for members of the military, including his wife, who was a retired corporal, but he does get that it's not about disrespecting the armed forces, and hopes others will soon get that as well. He said it's always been about social injustice, social equality, and that's what they're standing up for. Now, if you remember, on off seasons, he would personally train Kaepernick. But anyway, so that was his take.
That's what Dak Prescott, coon ass, needs to be paying attention to.
Dak Prescott and most of the Cowboys play for a real hillbilly.
He played for a legit
real
slave owner.
A real rootin', tootin', shootin' white boy.
Right.
Yeah.
And they don't want to cross him.
And that was actually his response to that about Dax Warner's. So
I think it's really sad. I haven't watched the NFL this year.
I haven't.
I'm making my point to turn as soon as I see it, and I love watching the athletes. But I'm just like, I can't support this shit,
I haven't
man.
watched it, but goddamn, I was at Yard House and they were showing some stats, man. That boy with one hand up in Seattle got 9 tackles in the game.
Who that?
I don't know. Shaquem.
Oh, the one hand nigga doing good?
9 tackles in one game.
I talk so much shit and I'm silly, but I am so glad to see him get out there and compete against the brothers with 2 hands.
That nigga is better than almost everybody on the field. Wow. And I'm sitting there at Yard House and there's highlights going on over. I'm sitting there eating and it's highlights right there. I'm like, I ain't they ain't getting another viewer.
I know when he jag off with that rough ass hand, his dick be like, no.
My homegirl said, the nigga kind of cute. I wonder if he let me sit on that motherfucker. I said, bitch, you out your motherfucking mind. She want to sit on the whole arm, nigga. She said,
the whole arm or the stomp?
She want to sit on. She want
His
the real
good
hand to
arm?
hold her spinner and shit. She want to sit on the nub, nigga.
That nub
That's what she
looks
said.
strong than a motherfucker.
That nub is an NFL nub.
But you know,
I wonder, do he lift like little weights with
He
the
has a
nub?
strap.
Because
You
he
ain't seen his
got a
workout?
little
Yeah, he got a
strap.
strap.
That nigga maxed
He
out
holds
at the
a strap
combine.
on.
Nigga, two hand niggas was like, God damn, this
I've
nigga
seen his
lifting.
workout, yeah.
He ain't got to worry
Damn.
about the wrist going out. Ain't no wrist. It's just a little thing.
It's a little stubby thing.
It got a
That
it
makes
got
me
a,
feel good to hear he doing good.
Man, I'm proud of him.
I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't watch that shit, but I'm just saying, like,
Highlights. That
he has a
Shaquem.
legit handicap.
Yeah.
One of his hands gone. It's cut off right here.
No,
You
no,
know
no.
what I'm talking
It's
about?
way
It's
out
lower.
here. It's way
Yeah,
out
it's
here.
way down.
And he was
It's below the elbow, right?
No,
ain't
it's
got
way
no
out
weight.
here.
Oh, it's towards his wrist.
It's right here.
Yeah.
Way out here.
So he got a little.
Yeah.
And he
It's
got
all
like a
that's-
little
He has like a
gimpy of a
little
thumb,
tiny
like a
piece of something he can't
Yeah,
move.
like
and
a
hold.
knee.
Which hand is off, the left or the right?
His left.
Yeah.
yeah.
So glad he got that right.
And his twin brothers on the team. So that's what's really dope is because his twin brother
That's
came
how
out of
good
college
they
earlier
are, look.
and he fought through all that adversity.
He
being
still
one
can't
hand.
fuck bitches missionary unless he get
Who?
a.
The one hand nigga?
Well, you
Yeah.
said it
Nigga, you don't
all.
even need arms to fuck bitches missionary. You just gotta be chest to chest.
Get the fuck out of here. You gonna get tired, Nate. Look at you.
I'm
You know
gonna get
what?
tired. My arms gonna
Oh
be shaking.
my
But if all I had was a nub, nigga, I got that's more strong.
So you be sitting up straight. Hitting bitches.
I stand most of the time. Bring that ass here.
Boy.
Oh my God, I can't with these guys.
My
Yes.
homegirl want to sit on it though. She legit
I
found
bet she
pictures of
does.
it.
Well, what a bitch at, goddammit? We can get a nub at the store, bitch. What you want?
We can get one in the store.
How the bitch look?
You
I
want a number
can't.
down?
She look like she'll sit on a nub, don't she?
Well,
I
let's
can't.
not do that. Let's
Yeah,
just talk
please,
about the
let's not.
fact that people want to sit on the handicap.
You didn't say your girlfriend. You said
Homegirl.
Homegirl, that's
Got
true.
close,
Okay.
though.
Well, let's move on to a much lighter note. Shawnee O'Neal. I like this story. Shaq's ex, of course, and mother of his children, caught live on video some guys trying to break into her home. She posted a clear photo of one of them, and the video is also online. And it's super good publicity for the Ring doorbell security system, especially since Shaq is one of their spokesmen. He definitely, she said in an interview, he hooked us up. What are these guys thinking? He hooked
Man,
us.
that picture's hella. Is that Chad Johnson?
No, there's two guys. There's
talking
probably
about
more
old
in the
girl?
car.
The dude on the right.
And that's what she put on her IG. She put,
the
got
security
you.
camera took a picture that clear. There.
That's what she posted,
Shawnee
and it
looked like
actually
a gay
says,
Maxwell in that
oh,
picture.
God, stop. Anyway, it says, one of the many pics of one of the punks. If the live video is pretty damn funny, man. She actually, you can hear her very clear. So that guy was getting ready to come over
That's Nate Robinson.
the wall, and you hear her voice come on, and it says, she tells him, she says, hey, what you doing? What do you think you're doing, right? She said, I see you. Bitches said the guy jumped, he ran back. Another one ran after him. She said, I see you too.
She said it
posted
she
up.
said it through the
you
system.
You can hear it, you can see it.
Right.
So if you Google it, it's pretty damn funny.
she's
She
like,
said,
hey.
Yep. She's like, what the hell? What you
was
doing?
like, oh shit.
So
You know,
she
I
got
got
him.
one of them doorbells and I ain't installed it, but I'm going to install
You
it.
should if it's doing shit like this.
Yeah, because you know that you don't even have to be at your house to do that.
I know.
You could have
through your
said that to
phone.
him, yeah.
He gonna abuse it. Hey,
But
bitch.
see, I'm not going to put it on my door outside. I want it inside the house.
in your room.
Wherever, somewhere in the house, but you done fucked up now up in this motherfucker. I got that ass, nigga.
We
No,
had-
the front door locked, nigga. Jump out the window.
We had
Didn't I
cameras
tell your
like
bitch
that
ass to
all
stay
over,
in my
yeah.
room?
Right. Get him, Charles.
Candyland, nigga. That's what you would say.
That's funny.
I'm home when I'm not home, nigga.
So
We
what's
about to
the
fuck the
gimp?
shit out this nigga up in there. Get the gimp.
What's the gimp? So it's pretty damn funny if you look
Get
it
the
up.
gimp for this nigga.
Oh shit. He want to wait till they way up.
Get
in
the nigga with the stub who played for Seattle.
Oh shit. That's who's gonna do the fucking.
God dang
Niggas
it.
gonna come out the back. Motherfucker, you thinking the game? That's
We about to big rain this nigga up in there.
Oh,
shit.
no, not the gimp. God dang it.
That was fucked up. They had that nigga Ving in there with an apple in his mouth. Did you see Mission Impossible?
Wait,
I saw that one.
Did you?
The new one.
He was openly kind of gay in that.
He couldn't help it. Who? I've been knew
oh, they
Ving
had
Rhames was
Bing
gay.
playing like that? Oh,
No, his character wasn't gay, but there was moments where you're like, nigga, what kind of shit?
I've been knew Ving Rhames was gay,
He started
dog.
crying in one scene for a choice. He was like, yes, the mission's impossible.
What?
He can't help it,
It
dog.
was like, sing the theme song. He was like,
At one time, Ving Rhames
What?
was working a
oh
lot,
no.
and he was
I don't like
working out.
that.
Ving Rhames was Diesel at one time.
It's Holiday
and,
Heart.
and he looked masculine when he was on camera. Now that he done relaxed and just sitting at the crib,
How do you know
putting
he's
niggas
sitting
in
at the
Ubers
crib?
when they leave, that then came out, and he looked so different with that weight on him. He looks so different with that weight on it.
A lot of weight.
If you see that movie, you'll be like, I thought they was gonna kill him off.
I gotta go see it now.
It was he had some very auntie moments.
I gotta go see
I was
it.
like, what the fuck
Straight
is this?
gay-ish like a motherfucker. And
man.
that's what happened when you live that lifestyle and you can't cut it on and off no more. You really be wanting to come out.
You got to think about the shit he did. That he got butt fucked in the one movie.
That was Pulp Fiction.
Okay,
Yes.
then he got
What was the Holiday?
Then he played a trans. He was cross dressing and shit in Holiday Heart.
Right.
Then
He licked baby boy head.
he was butt naked in the kitchen when a nigga walked out the room. A grown ass nigga.
He was butt naked in a couple of movies.
He liked
Have you
that.
ever seen that movie where him and Wesley Snipes had to fight?
He fought him
Undisputed?
naked?
Oh, yep. See, the nigga was naked in the shower in that one.
What?
He liked that. Look at this dick, y'all. Y'all try to do something? It's a lot of motherfuckers, they get naked in front of niggas because they be on that. They
Nigga
be
said,
like,
I
look
like
at this
Mission
dick.
Impossible, but not BlacKkKlansman. No, I said I did like BlacKkKlansman. You got to listen closer. And Mission Impossible was
He was
incredible.
gay in Chuck and Larry. I like that.
Was he gay in Chuck and Larry?
Everybody was
I didn't
gay
see
in Chuck and Larry.
I was like,
Oh,
nope,
he
that's a
said
gay
everybody
movie. I'm not
was-
watching that shit. They literally were marrying each other to get some type of benefits or something.
Yeah. But in that Mission Impossible movie, and everybody goes see
I
it when it
gotta
come
go
out on
see it.
It's a
cable.
Fireman
probably.
movie. They say he was gay in a Fireman movie.
Oh, I know.
That's
which one
Chuck and
that's
Larry.
Chuck and Larry.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, he come out the bag with his acting. You see it. You be like, that motherfucker throwing lisp and everything in there.
He was talking, you know, the gay twang.
He ain't Murphy's
But
Bro
was he
Bill.
good? But did he act good?
Huh?
But
He
was
act
it good?
but
Did he
you
act
could tell the
That
producers,
shit took me out of it every time he did it. I'm like, God damn.
they didn't want to keep the camera on him because of how he looked now. His nose got
No.
flatter. I'm telling you, when you see this movie, it sounds
Corey,
like I'm hating
someone
now.
casted
The
him
ma-
for that. They're not
I
going to take it
watched-
off of him.
He
It's
got
a-
casted in a long time ago. This is 9th Mission Impossible. They're not just going to have a new Ving Rhames.
Right.
Mission Impossible, the third one, to me, that was
That
the
was
best
the
one.
fit.
He
I like
looked
this one the most.
different. When old boy was finna, when Tom Cruise was finna throw a boy out the plane, and he was like, Nathan, we can still use him. Nathan, don't do it. That's Ving Rhames when
Right.
he's still Diesel. This one, he'd have been like, Nathan, don't fuck up.
He was like, there's only one thing that makes Nathan weak. And it's when you're around. So if you just leave, we'll be a stronger team. without you here.
That's what he said?
Just let
If
it
you
be
see
just
the
the
movie,
boys.
you'll be laughing at what he's doing.
I
Let just
gotta
the
see
boys do this. We'll save the world.
This was in the movie.
I'm going to go see it. It's at the
He
drive-in.
exaggerating a little bit,
It's
but
Ethan, ain't it?
But Ethan,
I'm going to go see it at the drive-in.
Ethan only has one weakness, and it's you. So if you leave.
right. He only act like that when you around.
Literally. Now that's what he said.
That's acting.
All right.
Everything was cool yesterday, bitch. Now
I
you
don't like
showed
that.
up. Go watch it. He was crying in the scene. And I think it missed. I was like, this is supposed to be a deep scene. They probably shot it a couple times, zoomed in on the nigga. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on with Ving Rhames?
Oh, that's
Hey,
good.
look, this show gonna be on time today.
Yay.
We gonna take a break so Bobby can piss. No, Bobby actually is a healthy old nigga. You ain't even gotta pee, do you, Bobby?
I'll drink 2 of these, man.
Oh, you gotta pee? Oh. Bobby normally don't pee. He almost beat Zoe in that one-on-one. Goddamn. That's what we need to have, another basketball game.
Well, I'm ready, man. My jumper's still.
Go, Bobby, go.
I believe you. Because look, it ain't got shit to shoot it again.
One more time.
Now put your right hand down and do the same thing. No, the right hand.
right
Ut
hand.
it's this hand. See that guiding hand? Any nigga guiding like that is wet.
I'm trying to put it in. Man.
Walt Frazier playing ass nigga.
That nigga
51,
play with
50, we'll be
everybody
right back.
barefoot and chucks.
If I don't. man. Shit.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to tell y'all, man, we sure to appreciate when y'all donate to the show. I felt a little weird about them donations at first because I ain't know how to act when people give me shit, but
that's
y'all helping us keep this show going, man.
First of all, they not giving you anything.
They not?
The hardest money to get from black people is earnest money.
Earnest.
Yeah, a fair exchange.
Fair exchange.
No hustle to it, so they should be, I think, saluted, number one. And we need to imitate that behavior in all endeavors. If somebody's doing something worthy, gladly support it. Because it already did something for you. Look at all these years you did this, just because you was doing it, man.
Right.
Well put, Bobby.
Yeah.
It's good to have you on the show, and you know how this go, Bobby. You know where we at.
Yeah.
Fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because you was like, say your cash app. I'm like, nigga, no, this your shit, get your money, nigga.
But it's all good. Y'all told me the game on that.
Yeah, man.
All right, so hit the motherfucking beat, because we got a song.
5150 Records, bitch.
Put these headphones on.
That's right, motherfucker. It's 5150 Records.
Mine's low.
We back in the building. We got Corey, a.k.a. Suge Knight Holcomb. We got D, a.k.a. Cricket Munchin Ortiz. And we got Bobby the OG. OG Bobby. And your boy Nate Jackson keeping it cracking. 5150 Records.
Don't hit
Me, bitch, if you don't wanna get smacked.
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
Yeah. Don't hit
Me, bitch, if you don't wanna get smacked.
Cause I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back. All you bitches think it's sweet. I'm about to make your eye socket leak.
Bleed, bitch.
Don't think you can pass a lick and that shit go away.
Wait.
I might get mad, bitch, and kick you in the face. I'm telling y'all, don't hit
Me, bitch, if you don't wanna get smacked. Why?
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back. Don't hit
Me, bitch, if you don't wanna get smacked.
Cause
Why?
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
I'll
you
hit you back.
Bitch, the bitch you run up on me, bitch, please. I'll fire on you, it's frozen peas. Over your eye, you can heal overnight. Got me fucked up, bitch, cause I'ma swing it right. Why? Cause I ask me, I'm about to rhyme in this bitch like I'm sugar free. To the P, to the I, to the M&P. Pimpin', bitch.
Don't hit
Me, bitch, Don't if hit. you don't wanna get smacked. Why?
Cause I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back. Don't hit
Get you some of that,
me,
D. Bitch, if you don't wanna get smacked.
Cause
Why?
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
Darlene used to be with Ice-T.
Ice-T.
He never gave you a D.
D.
He done hit you one time.
One time.
That means she
Mush.
fine.
No, I got mush.
He
Got mush.
Once.
got mushed in the face. That's how niggas with ponytails put you in your place. Yeah. Don't hit
Me, bitch, if you don't wanna get slapped.
Cause I'll hit you back.
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back. Don't hit
Me, bitch, if you don't wanna get slapped.
What?
Why?
Cause I'll hit you.
Where?
Where they split you.
Lord.
He say he gonna hit him where they split him.
Yeah, you need a nigga in your kickback. A nigga that smokes some trees. If you hit this nigga, he gonna get up, pack bags, get in the whip, and leave. It's Bobby. He's out. He don't want no trouble. He's
No
from
trouble.
the deep south, just
No
catfish.
trouble. Reed Alley.
Get back with a beer.
That's
He
it.
don't want none, bitch. Come back next year. It's gonna be a slaughter. He's sitting back sipping cake and water. Don't hit me, bitch, if you don't wanna get slapped. Why, Bobby?
Cause I'll hit you back.
He'll knock your bitch ass out.
Hey, don't hit me, bitch, if you don't wanna get smacked.
Cause I'll hit you back.
Hit you back.
Yeah.
Woo.
See what your daughter had to see.
Yeah.
If you don't wanna get slapped, I'm about to call 911
I'll
on your
hit you
black
back.
ass nigga. Don't hit me, bitch, if you don't wanna get slapped.
Oh,
Why, Bobby?
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
You goddamn right. Bitch, I'll cock back and hit you with a buck. I hit your ass with a left hook. I grab your shoulders, then get shook. Got me fucked up, then took my ass home.
Hit your funky ass back and knock your wig on your back, bitch. Don't hit that nigga if you don't want no trouble.
Why, Bobby?
I'll hit you back.
He'll hit you back.
Don't smack me, bitch, if you don't want your ass cracked.
Why?
I'll hit you back.
Bobby hit you back.
This is for the homeboys in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Shout out to back home in this bitch.
Get your 150 in this motherfucker.
We had some knockout artists back in the day. I just wasn't one of them.
The Murfreesboro Bush. He said the Murfreesboro Bush.
I hit you back.
I done seen them shoot it out. I done seen them go, man, shoot. It wasn't no joke. It wasn't no joke.
Yeah, it got a little warm right there.
We in homie's church, but we ain't giving no time.
That's for all the corner boys.
Let the church say amen. I need everybody in the chat room to give at least $1,000 for my birthday.
Yeah. You can put a decimal in between the zeros.
We got ATMs in the back.
Okay.
Hell no, that's fucked up.
You know, I hadn't had a chance to ask you this.
What?
What's happening with Kobe here in L.A., man? How long?
What you mean?
Is he gonna get a championship? Get a ring here?
Is who? Kobe.
Not Kobe, guys.
I was like, what the fuck Bobby talking about? Bobby about to talk about Kobe and domestic abuse.
Oh, that's what's sparked.
Well, we made our bones on Kobe.
And he cannot remember Jack.
I can't remember Jack. He can't remember Jack. He can't remember Jack.
Yeah, but you think LeBron gonna bring one?
We can talk about that because I
Just
feel
quickly,
like
it's
it's all good. That's a good subject, Bobby. I feel like LeBron. If you give LeBron one more bona fide superstar, he can be in the finals again. I really do believe that because
Do they have
he's a matchup problem
Huh?
for the NBA. So you can't never say what he can't do.
If they do it right, Hart and Rondo's over the season should be getting most of the playing time. If they're winning,
they
that's
should
what's going to
preserve
have to happen. Because Hart can create his own shot. And Rondo can take some of that ball handling shit off of LeBron. You see what I mean? And what's the big lanky boy, the long kid?
From Chicago.
No, went to North Carolina.
Went to North Carolina.
String bean boy.
Something I can't think
He
of
went
it,
to
Bobby, but I
Duke.
know who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, he from Chicago.
I didn't know he was from Chicago.
Ingram.
There you go, Bobby.
If he grows, they can do some special
Look.
things.
I think those guys are talented. It's much better than that Cleveland team that he took to the finals.
Right.
That
So
might
that's
been the
why I
worst team
say,
ever. Yeah.
if you get his man throughout the season, if they find a way to get one more bona fide person that Golden State cannot ignore.
Yeah.
It might be Kuzma.
They said it could be Kuzma.
I mean, you see what they
said
got now.
Dwayne Wade can leave and come.
What?
Even though he old, he can still
Nah,
come.
they don't need no more age.
They don't need Dwayne Wade. He can't guard nobody at Golden State.
No.
You got to look for the matchup against Golden State.
yeah.
If they got one more that they can't concentrate on LeBron, I believe LeBron can get up out the West.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, but this year?
This year, he a matchup
Really?
problem,
That's-
man. If you know anything about
years.
basketball, I don't give a fuck if you playing in the East or the West. Oh, you ain't got no motherfucker to guard him.
Nobody.
It ain't a motherfucker that's gonna guard him.
Nobody. And the impact he has on the game because
He got Lance
just kept
Stevenson with
getting
him.
better, man.
If Lance Stevenson can bring them tactics he brought from Indiana to the opposition, like if he does that to Steph Curry,
All that blowing
he will
and all
take
that
Steph Curry out his
He
game.
will. Yeah.
Breathe on him, kiss him for real.
put
Just
that
like
body on him.
what happened if you just grab a nigga and just kiss his ass?
That's what Dennis Rodman did.
Dennis Rodman used to walk up to people and guard them with that sweat.
Yeah, he was wild, man.
Motherfuckers be like,
The one thing I will concede with the way you are built, Lance Stevens kind of body, right? He just put that body on him off them picks and stuff all night long, about 10 minutes, man. Steph be so, man. He
but
can't
will
be-
the NBA allow weak? You know,
Probably
let me
not.
tell you
He
something.
can't
The
be
way-
blatant about it.
Off the
way
ball,
they
he
call-
can get away with some of
That's
this
Well,
shit.
he was blatant when he was guarding LeBron in
But
Indiana.
That's different. than
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
See, if the NBA protects Steph Curry, where like, oh, he's little, don't
Right,
do him
right,
like that, then it won't be fair.
Yeah, somebody
But
said
if they
bring back
allow
the Sonics, you goddamn right.
that
Bring
dude
the Sonics back.
Stevenson to
yeah.
fuck with him or the other boy,
That's your only option with Steph Curry because he's too gifted for you to just let him do what he want to do, man. You got to lay hands on him.
God, if he's allowed, if that boy Stevenson is allowed to get up in his ass, then
It'll come natural though. You know, sometimes he'll go to the hole, and my man gonna just slide down there and just say that's a foul, man. That's
I wonder what they're gonna do with Luke Walton. That's the only problem I see.
Luke is the.
What is Luke
manager.
gonna tell LeBron?
Luke
Nothing.
gonna be a puppet. They're gonna let Magic and LeBron.
LeBron get out the
goddamn
game? Question mark. Get out the game.
LeBron gonna run.
That ain't gonna happen.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like Luke is not
They came out the draft
qualified
at the same time.
to tell LeBron shit. You a plastic star, Luke Walton. Everything you did. Look, when the Lakers went to the finals, when you were in the major rotation, they got their ass destroyed by Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, what makes this difference is the money.
When you went in the rotation because they had Bynum, Odom, and all them motherfuckers, then the
Ballers,
Lakers went to they won the championship.
Yeah.
So
But
people know that.
The economic part of it is worth speaking on because the day that he signed, they doubled the season price ticket.
Immediately.
Double.
Make it
But they can do
nosebleeds
that.
are
Have you
$500.
ever gone to the Lakers game when LeBron plays?
Not to the game, no.
Let me tell you something, man, about L.A. L.A. is a sports town. And when LeBron, I remember the Cleveland Cavaliers was playing the Lakers, and I was driving down there by the goddamn
it's
place.
mayhem.
I was
They
like, what
wanted-
the fuck is this?
He's mega.
Them people who weren't even in just wanted to be down in the place
Yeah.
to be. And I'm talking about a lot of the Spanish brothers and sisters. The Mexican
They
people,
support like
they
that, yeah.
support these sports teams. I can't believe how much love
Raiders,
they have for
everything.
the Dodgers.
Oh, that's
look at here.
ridiculous. Come
What?
on.
Have you ever seen Mexican people at the Dodger game?
Come on, man. It's Dodgers.
They be
It's
die
Dodgers.
hard
It's
for their
Dodgers.
You
sports
should see him
team.
at a fight at the Staples Center a couple weeks ago, and they had that fight card.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Look
too.
here, man.
It was packed.
Man, it might have been
Come on.
200 blacks and Sam let 50 of me. You know what I mean?
And it was
But
all
the
from
beauty
all
of it
these-
was the money. It cost $50 to park across the street from the Staples Center.
Right.
If you parked in the Staples Center, it was $100 to
100.
park.
For that fight?
Everything.
They
man.
boosted everything up for the fight?
Man, you'd be amazed at the revenue that's being generated by these parking lots.
Well, hold on. You remember when we used to have a show down there?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah,
Staples
yeah,
Center
yeah,
is?
You had to come in after 9 for
Yeah.
it to go down, for it
Right.
to go
Yeah.
lower.
I mean, I used to pay $25 to park.
Back then, that's 50 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but-
believe
and how
you.
many- how
Want me
many
to tell you
parking
why
spots
it's
they got
50?
in there?
Because they only got
Not
so
that
many
many.
spots.
And
So
where
they
you
like,
gonna
we
go?
gonna
Yeah.
sell these.
I'm telling you,
We
man.
gonna sell
No, I
these.
They got
mean,
what,
I
70
park-
spots,
I park
100
down
spots?
the street in
It's more than that.
residential and
They
take
got
a
more than
lift
that, but
for
let me tell you
$4,
something. When them
yeah.
people come to watch them, the Staples Center,
They paying, man.
or what else, what is that big theater down there?
Regal?
Microsoft.
The, Microsoft Theater, yeah.
Where-
You mean the
what's it-
Regal Theater?
I'm
You're
talking about LA something. It's
LA Live. That's the
area.
whole
LA Live, yeah, the
complex.
Microsoft,
I saw.
they changed it.
I can't believe we done went the whole show without. Is Aretha Franklin all right?
She's
No,
still
no.
she's in hospice, which
She
means,
passed away?
No, not yet.
No,
She's in hospice, so
yeah.
that's it.
Oh, it's about
They've
to
already
be.
given the family.
They know how much
I
time
saw
she got.
Aretha Franklin at that theater down there at LA Live, the big one.
Microsoft,
Oh.
yeah.
Where Kevin Hart filmed his first movie, and he let me work on that show.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just saying that parking people
That's big money,
$25
man.
ain't nothing to these LA people that live
If it's
and make money.
$25 just on the weekends,
So that's why
all
they
weekend
bumped it up to
long.
50.
Yeah.
that's that much money a year. Just off the lot.
Just that
Just
one
off
line.
of
Just
a
that
one
one
lot.
lot.
And it's
Off
you
100
just- you
spots.
just-
100
you
parking
just did over
spots
100
times
spots.
$25
But they charge during the day too,
times
though.
104
true.
nights.
No, you got the wrong figures. It's much more than that.
It goes
Nate,
down after
it's
9.
more than 100 cars.
Right.
Yeah.
You just
So they
you
got a-
just
they got a
threw a
$500,000
ballpark figure,
lot.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
they coming in and out
And
all
that's
day.
just off the lot to park.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's one.
But this is what I will say to
And they
all
still
you
be like,
people who
lock
own
your
businesses.
belongings.
Down at LA Live, it's a whole bunch of stuff down there to do. But all you businesses that mark off the parking lot and charge people to park on the parking lot where your clubs are, that's stupid to me. That make me not want to go in a
No,
club.
but what you got to do
When somebody
though,
charge me to park in your lot,
Right.
and this is where the thing at,
Yeah.
Yeah. you want to go,
But you
you're
gotta
not,
get
you're not
savvy,
that,
though.
You're not in that life though, Corey. But there are thousands and thousands of people that's what they live for. You know, is going to these places and whatever it costs, like the Coliseum. It's a lot, a house lot across the street that has
That they
probably
charge you.
made $500,000 over the last 30 years because they charge $50 and they stack them cars in that lot
for like
the 6 games the USC played. And then they got the Rams and the Chargers. Ooh, Lord.
It's somebody's house. They're taking like
In
12
their yard.
cars. That's it.
Yeah, but that's people got to get savvy nowadays because all you got to do is park a couple of blocks down in a residential area. I do it all the time.
You do it all the time.
I've never parked downtown and paid that $25.
Most people are just...
No, but you park in a residential area now because you got to.
No, you can't do that no more.
Yes, you
D
can.
got skateboards in her car.
No. I call a Lyft. The Lyft is $4.80 from that residential area to go to Staples Center.
I know what you're saying. D's saying she parks somewhere where she can find a park there and take a Lyft down there.
That makes
but
sense.
if you know anything about the Hollywood Bowl,
no,
I don't give a fuck.
Where you park?
You don't want to be in that Lyft because that Lyft.
It's a ways from the
Lyft line takes 2 hours at the end of the night.
No, it does not.
It is ridiculous.
You better start. You guys don't know the moves. You better start walking down Highland, and what you do is you call and you tell your man right when you order your car.
That's what I was just finna say.
So
you can't
set
catch
it up.
a Lyft at the Hollywood
and
Bowl.
then wait at home.
Leave me at the Hollywood Bowl.
Hey, you got about 100.
The Lyft be like, you better kiss my ass for that $18.
You got 10,000 people waiting on that corner. No, you start walking
make
down
no more
Highland.
money for 2 hours.
Right.
Traffic.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
Anyway, but now.
Hell yeah. So look, I wanna thank Bobby for coming.
Yes.
Real shit. Such short notice, man. I realized that Bobby ain't been here in a while, and I'm glad the world had a chance to hear your voice again.
That's right.
It's good to be heard and seen, and I felt good about just sitting down because we done talked, man, like we talk. You know? So
we
I
get
don't
on the
have
phone.
to.
We talk that shit.
I don't worry about that other shit, man. Life is too short, man. Because we both in the last few months have lost people we've known and felt real love for. Shout out to Kevin James, man, because he passed shortly after your boy passed.
Yeah.
So you try to make something happen every day, man, that makes life purposeful. You know what I mean? And I'm in a good spot as far as that's concerned. And in other shows that you allow me to do, we'll get into what's really going on that we should feel good about.
Right.
Because there's some stuff, man. Some people fighting, man, and some of them are winning, and we need to follow them, man. That's the bottom line. Final thought: if you can't lead people, you can't feed people. Because that's what we started with tonight, with a brother who is leading people by living off of them.
Yep.
Pastor Jackson or whatever his nigga name is. And we done got too deep in the hole, man, to not climb out without that weight on our shoulders. Our own people robbing us, man. That's got to stop, man.
Well, nobody likes to feel like they got taken advantage of, man. It changes the way people act towards you when they feel like you fucked them over.
Right. And you really tried to do it, and you think I didn't know it,
right?
I don't care. And that just makes it worse, man.
I want to let everybody know out in New York area, Levity Live has a club in Nyack, New York. It's up in the mountains. It's up in the mountains. All you New York people, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be working at Levity Live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in New York. All my New York people, you know it ain't nothing but, it ain't an hour. It ain't an hour outside of New York, except for when the traffic fucked up. But if y'all ain't doing nothing, New York, New Jersey, come on out to Levity Live and fuck with your boy. We got our new shirts. Did he leave one of them shirts over there?
No, we can go grab one. You want Genevieve to go grab one?
Please grab one of them shirts.
Can you go grab one, Genevieve?
Fresh off the toaster being made right now because
any size. Just ask him.
I normally don't wear my shirts that often because I try not to put too much attention on myself.
Too late, man.
Because my shirts, the shirts, they get so much attention.
This nigga said I don't want to put attention on myself wearing that hat.
Oh my God.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart.
But I don't wear this hat in public.
It ain't the hat, man. See, when you started doing
it's
still hot.
It came off fresh off the
what station was Nick Cannon on, man? Was that MTV?
Yeah.
I don't want to show it to you.
No, I know.
MTV,
ABC.
Yeah, MTV.
That created a whole nother audience for you. Most of them never even come to you, but you feel them staring at you. And you're like, that's him.
Yeah, a lot of the younger crowd and the younger crowd from all creeds. Yeah, they know you off that wild.
That's when they come to see you, because you got white people coming to your shows now, right? A lot more.
Of course.
Yeah.
I had on a shirt. Speaking of that, he said white people come to the show. I had on a shirt when I walked into this FedEx. And it was my Side Chicks Matter shirt.
The original.
And I forgot how powerful that shirt was because it was so many people like, oh my God! Oh my talking about this. It was this Jewish woman. She was actually very attractive, but she looked like she was about in her 50s. And she just was like, "Oh my God, I love that shirt." Not trying to be obnoxious and all that. It's just even the people behind the FedEx was like, "What?" You know what I mean? Right. So I was like, I forgot how powerful my Side Chick Matter shirt was. So we have new Side Chick Matter shirts with a new design on there. Same words. I used to have a girl holding on to the man leg.
Couple, right, to the couple leg.
But now we got the Side Chick Matter shirt. We got
power to the Side Chick.
With a little chick fist up.
Hey,
this is Michigan blue with the chick right there.
With the gold and the white.
I got tired of making so many black shirts, so the new Side Chick Matter shirts, they will be online tonight.
New kicks,
So what? You still making the one with the lady pregnant and she said, "I'm keeping it."
Oh yeah, that's the number
my
one
favorite.
seller
when
too.
When I wear that out, people really go crazy about it.
It's a number one seller. I mean, like, by me making them, I see them.
Yeah.
So I'm not as excited. But when I wear them, because I don't wear them all the time, oh my God! I remember Gooch had on one of my shirts while he was walking down the street in Vegas, and he called me. He was like, "Boy, what the fuck, nigga? This shirt." He videotaped it and showed people walking up, and there was some people out there like 5150.
Yeah.
You sitting on the gold, man.
That 5150 crowd is bigger than you think, man. I'm telling you, man.
Nigga, you ain't telling me. I've seen these motherfuckers literally everywhere.
I know you make your skits. Walk past one of them TMZ trucks and just watch how people know you. I'm sorry, because it's tourists.
Yeah.
They gonna be like,
They didn't see it.
Every time I pass them touring trucks,
TMZ.
people be like, 5150 car, they gonna call me right there. Of course, some people be like, who's that? A nigga in a car.
That's hilarious. They said they didn't see it.
They didn't see it.
So one quick plug, man. October.
A little higher. All right. Can they see it?
Yeah.
Side Chicks Matter. I got the chick. Side chick holding up the fist. Power to the bitch. I mean, people.
So a quick plug, if I may. October 4th at the African American Museum in the Baldwin Hill Crenshaw Plaza, David Banner is going to come and do a fundraiser for the Marcus Garvey School. So I'll be sharing some additional information about that. Excited about it because, man, when it comes to educating young kids, there's no greater school in the United States when it comes to teaching mathematics, science, and reading. And David has been kind enough to donate his time to allow us to draw a crowd and raise some money for a very deserving school.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
David Banner, a good dude. He a friend of the program, man.
Yeah, he good dude.
David,
man,
when you get out here, man, if you want to come on the show, just pop up, baby. You know how it goes. Just pop up to the show. We'll promote it. We'll promote it for you. David Banner is...
He's the truth, man.
Yeah,
you know.
friend of the program for real. And a good dude.
Yeah.
And if you ain't heard the God Box, you better cop that.
That's a monster, boy.
You better cop that.
I don't want to teach him. I want to teach him about that pole.
Right. He was on social media yesterday talking about how all this marching and kneeling is nonsense.
It's not what we ain't got time for that, man. We got to build something.
We got real work to do.
We got to put shit together where we are actually, like he said, going to do something. Not going to march, because I don't think that marching and protesting is effective in this climate today, because the people in charge, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
Well, they didn't give a fuck then.
Unless it affects them.
And I want to just say this quickly before we get out of here. You're a bigger example of winning than you take credit for, because you were supposed to still been in the Robert Taylor homes.
That's the projects in Chicago.
You see,
all the people don't know I'm from Chicago.
But at some point, you start believing in yourself more than you believe in what other people thought of you, and you followed your talent, man. And very few people get to make a living doing what they're gifted to do.
There you go.
But it can be done, and I'm gonna leave it right there.
That's what's up. D, you plugging something?
Shout out to one of my favorite singles right now, J. Cole, album of the year, Freestyle. Very deep. If you haven't heard it yet, please check it out. Heavy Duty.
I will.
My favorite.
We good? You got something to plug, Nate?
I got some stuff.
Okay, well, plug it. You finna
Can't
plug a
sell
whole
the
bunch of
secret.
dates?
My Instagram is Mr. Nate Jackson. I just posted this funny ass skit when it's called When She's Into Pets.
Yes, he did.
And that shit is going crazy on the internet. I went on a date with a chick with a bird. So we made fun of that and had fun with it. As far as dates go, I was trying like hell to get to Nyack, New York, but it just didn't work out. I couldn't get out of what I already said yes to here on Friday. But I'll be at the Burbank Comedy Festival all week. Then on the 20th, I'm going to Penn State Berks campus in Reading, Pennsylvania. 22nd, I'm in Philly at Warm Daddies with Toure. And I got the College of Coastal Georgia on the 23rd. And I'm going to say those because then I'll be back to talk about whatever's after that.
Right on.
I did get to see this brother live out in Oxnard with Corey. And to you, I salute you for having original material. And I salute you for not being... just like this about, featuring comedians and stuff, man.
He's good
I
like
love
that,
when funny
yeah.
motherfuckers work with me, man.
This cat
I was
is
here to
cold
tell
blooded.
you,
He got some
man.
Appreciate
original
it, man.
shit.
We
Thank
ain't a
you.
hater or hold her back.
Corey
yeah.
raised his game, man. He raised his game as he always do because that was a different audience, right?
Right.
And there was some different kind of stuff happening. That white boy was sitting there.
Well, you don't know, Bobby. It was like that show was a lot of the 5150 people who I know me and what I do. So I had to be on my freestyle that show,
Because they're like, we're
niggas be
seeing
like
this
this.
shit.
Corey, I be knowing, motherfucker.
And he turned it up too, man.
Yeah.
Because y'all, what's the brother name from Atlanta that came out? And
Laugh Love.
Man, that nigga was cold too.
Yeah.
Man. It was a really solid show, man.
That's
I
what's
enjoyed
up,
it.
man. So y'all know what's up. Hey, don't forget, New York, fuck with me out there in Nyack. Levity Live shows this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Fuck with your boy.
Nigga, pull up. It ain't shit else to do up there. Nigga, go to Nyack. Nigga, go see Corey, man. Fuck is y'all doing?
Right next to that Target. The comedy club is right next to a Target, so
Oh,
you
well,
can
you
buy a
got some
bitch
traffic,
outfit
yeah.
while you're there.
Buy some new flip flops and come in.
I'm glad I'm going there and it ain't cold, because one day I went there in the wintertime.
Fuck
What's
that.
nice about that?
That whole region in the winter is just like,
Yeah, but it's
this is the
gonna be
opposite
humid.
of hell.
Tomorrow they said it was going to be even hotter than it's been.
Where, in New York?
No, today here.
Oh, here?
Tomorrow.
What's the weather in New York City for the next 5 days? Shut up, bitch. The weather in New York City
Oh,
for the
hit
next
you
5
back.
days.
This nigga over here throwing his phone.
Hit you back.
Oh, see, it ain't going to be so hot, it's terrible.
Uh-oh.
It's actually even getting down to 66 on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
No, that's gonna be real cool. But we talking about out here. It's about to be the
Out
devil's
here it's
armpit
gonna
out
be-
this
yeah.
bitch.
All y'all people, look, LA be acting like it's hot outside. It don't get hot out here. I'm sorry. It get hot out here, but it ain't that unbearable shit. It ain't no
Nigga, the
humidity
state
out
is
here.
on fire. It's too hot. Everything is in flames.
Everybody from out of town who out here know we be laughing at this shit.
It's hot out here.
Yeah,
Right. But you ain't been nowhere that's on fire.
But I'll take this over any of that stuffy, sticky stuff.
There's
That's
no
true.
humidity out here.
No, that's true. I don't
It's
like
nice.
humidity in
America. Ain't no mosquitoes in LA.
Shit.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
there is.
outside and everything.
They just
Them ain't
not big like
mosquitoes
the ones
around
in
you.
the
Them
South.
gnats, because you leave food around your house.
Nah, nigga, there's mosquitoes, but they definitely not like Louisiana, Mississippi,
Yeah,
Southern
no, we
mosquitoes.
did
A lot
But
of
not like-
flies. See them flies down there?
Nah, they be like,
Mosquitoes and all over where it's humid. Chicago got awful mosquitoes.
hella big.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
that Lake Michigan.
Yeah, oh
Yeah.
man.
I never seen mosquitoes. Like I went to visit my grandpa when I was like 9, and we were there during the day, and
You
we
said it's a
left.
flying spider.
And when we came back, it was light outside when we visited at first, and then my dad was like, "We're gonna go visit Aunt Atheline and a few other family. We're gonna come back." And we left, and we came back. The porch light was off, and I'm like, "Why don't he turn the light on so we know where he is?"
No.
Like, we don't turn them lights on, the people gonna come in the house. And then I was like, "What you mean?" So my dad was like, "Stay in the car." So I stayed in the car, and he went into the house, turned the light on, and then came back and was like, "Now watch this shit." And within 10 seconds, it looked like a goddamn swarm. Like it was so many mosquitoes trying to get to that light. I was like, God damn.
Can you imagine the first mosquito that saw Nate?
Huh?
First mosquito saw Nate was like, "Ooh, look at that nigga over here,
That's what Bobby
y'all."
said. Bobby said, "You a new nigga meat."
I love it.
Man, you get bit through your clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they bite through them clothes.
They bite you through your football helmet.
Like, that
nigga.
corduroy ain't stopping shit. Right. Mosquitoes. We gangsta mosquitoes. Gang skeetos. Anyway.
Mosquitoes. There you go.
Gang skeetos.
They said good night, Darkwing Corey.
All right, man. Y'all can gag on my head. This is a sexy ass head, especially when I wear it like this.
Oh,
that's
no.
that
What
pool
the
room
fuck
shit right
did he do
there,
to his
boy.
face?
I want to thank you, God, for giving me one more chance. My Howard Hewitt look.
Okay.
To raise my voice and
Yeah, you ain't come
Just
close
sing your
on that
praise.
No, hell, Howard Hewitt. I met Howard Hewitt. He was very
Good people,
intimidating.
man.
He was intimidating. He didn't look like he don't smile for shit. He was,
He about his singing, man.
He
That's his
is.
business, yeah. He's a good
Still
cat
sounds
too,
good,
man.
yeah.
Is he?
Yeah, yeah, he really is, man. Yeah.
That's what's up. Hey, when we up out of here, I want to say to all of the people who about to go to sleep and not fuck because they stayed up all night, you a scary ass nigga for not taking that pussy. All right, I'm Corey Holcomb. This is 5150 Show. We love y'all motherfuckers. We up out this bitch.